back to Mr. Arsenal podcast. Just bear with me a moment. I'm literally getting myself still ready, but I was running late, so I went live, and running around is not the one in the cold. Oh dear. But yes, we are back, and here I go. 1 second. Here we go. There we go. All done. We are back for the match day. Watchalong match day 10, I think it is now. I'm losing count already. It's early in the season. Arsenal are playing away tonight to Newcastle United at St James's Park, and I think it's going to not be a long night like it was ever against West Ham, but yeah, the team lineup's out, and I'm concerned because our captain is not in the squad at all tonight. Apparently, he's not fit to play, but I won't say what the issue is. But that's all we've been given by the club. Martin Odegaard is not fit to play, so yeah, I'm just getting the teams down on the screen, so you bear with me just a couple of seconds. But that was David. I mentioned it already. I'll mention it now. David Raya is in goal. Shock there, not. We've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. That sums everything up, to be honest. Right, share screen. Also, Gary and Liam will be joining me as soon as they can, as well. I've sent Liam the link. Gary just helps himself, basically, to come in. Here we go. As I mentioned before, got David Raya in goal. Benjamin White, right back. Saliba is back from his midweek off. Alongside Gabriel, Tomiyasu is playing at left bank. Thank the Lord. I swear if I saw Zinchenko currently at this moment in time on the starting 11, I would have lost my mind. Declan Rice is back in the starting 11 as well, alongside Jorginho in that pivot. I think with Jorginho being the more defensive, minded player, and Declan's just going to be the athletic, one of the two going back and forth between the defence and the attack. Linking up with the one, the only, Arsenal fans' favourite player in the world, Kai Havertz, playing in the Odegaard role, in that creative 10 role, whatever they call it. Saka back in 11 as well. Martinelli and Eddie Nketiah, hat-trick hero last week. No pressure, Eddie. This is Newcastle, not Sheffield United. Please turn up tonight. It's an away game as well. Just please turn up. Has a hip issue. Didn't look like a hip issue on. He played on Wednesday. Didn't look like he had a hip issue. But what are we to say? What are we to know? But thanks for the update, Emerson, on that one. Appreciate it. Andrew's in the chat as well. Says running the. Yeah, this is. I liked all 3 shirts last year, but back to the black and the gold and who's on the back. Got our captain on the back as well. Yeah, but compared to this year, where it's like this one, that one. Luca says 1-1. This is the early one for the teams that came out, by the way. Stefan was here earlier. Says he goes for a 2-2 draw. All 15 minutes today. Woo, yay! Emerson as well. We've got an update of our youth system this weekend. It's been a mixed bag so far. The youth teams. Only one did well a 3-3 draw last night at home to Man City. As mentioned there, the under 21s. Amelo, Kuza Dubry with 2 of the goals, and Edwards getting the other one for Arsenal. And today was an interesting one from the youth perspective, because the under 18s were meant to be playing Brighton away, and I don't know how this has happened, but the driver took the team to Bournemouth instead. So our game against Brighton has been abandoned because of our driver being incompetent. Oh, that's going to go down well, isn't it? Looks like to the team coach went that he's Bournemouth ground instead, Brighton training ground, and hello to everybody in the chat. Yep. It's only Newcastle. Lads. Come on, the Arsenal, says BX. Yep. I think I said this. I know. Obviously, we ain't got Martin and all that, but I think we're getting this could come back and bite me in the backside come the end of the stream, but this could be the good time to play Newcastle because obviously I know they played Man United. They won a tough game, but they played Man United on Wednesday. They're playing obviously us tonight, but they've got a big away trip in Dortmund. They have to win because of their previous result in the previous match day against Dortmund at St James's Park. They're now in a position where they have to win to give themselves a chance still of it being in their hands of qualifying beyond the group stages, basically, and not falling into Europa or out of the European competitions in general. So I think it's going to be I think it's a good time to play him. Our lads have got to turn up. I can't be doing this thing that we've been doing all season, where, especially in Premier League, where we just apart from the first half against Forest, from the second half onwards, we're coasting through games. We're not turning up yet, and it's even though we are getting results. Don't get me wrong. We have to change that at some point. We need to get the performance and the result. And hopefully that can start tonight, because otherwise I think there could be a very interesting weekend ahead, considering Man City just won, by the way, 6-1 against Bournemouth at home. I mean, like Man City, obviously. Brendan saying, so what do you think the odds are for Rice to have one headed shot on target and to commit 2 fouls? I mean, the headed shot would boost it up a bit. You're probably looking around 30s plus to 1. Just on that alone, I'd guess. Anyway, grateful for the draw at Birmingham City. They'd finished 2-2 in the end. Okay, cool. And result against Ross. I mean, it's Ross County, for fuck's sake. 50 to 1. Well, there you go. I want to go for it myself, but saying that, if I can watch the score ahead of now, you watch. The driver has since taken a drug. Fucking he's fucking take some sort of test. Jesus Christ. There's a big difference between the word Brighton and Bournemouth. And not only that, where Bournemouth and Brighton both respectively are down on the coast. Jesus Christ. It's not like they're next door to each other. You know, as in like town on town, basically. We once went to Birmingham and ended up on the North London Circular after seeing Black Sabbath. I had the flu and was not amused. I think, yeah, fair enough. I sincerely hope Havertz grows a pair and shows some intensity today. Well, the one positive I don't say positive, the one thing we can sort of take out of it, I know he's playing in midfield, but he's not playing in the pivot. For me, I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I think the weakest position that we're playing him in this system is in the pivot. We don't get fuck all out of him, and it affects the rest of our team as well. And that's something that's got to be looked at. Obviously, personally, if we had Odegaard or Smith throw the ball back on, but even if we didn't have Odegaard, but we had Smith throw the ball back on, I would put Smith throw in the 10 role and put Havertz up top and put Eddie on the bench. I think that brings us more balance there. I mean, it's saying something when we got 2 goalkeepers on the bench, for fuck's sake. Ramsdale, Carl. I mean, our third choice goalkeeper's on the bench. He doesn't even need to be on the bench. I mean, the other thing must have happened today. But hey, it is what it is. Cedric, I swear to God, even if we're winning 2-0 at any point and he comes on, I will not be impressed. This guy, how is he still playing for the Arsenal? I don't know. Jakub Kiwa, Zinchenko, Mohamed El Neni, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, and Trossard. And I think the last 3 there proved to a lot of us midweek that at this moment in time, they're more useful coming off of the bench and having an impact from the bench. But it is what it is. I mean, coming from the I've been there, please. I've been involved. We're not going to go there, Brendan. We're really not going to go there. Jesus Christ. Odegaard. Yeah, no. Apparently, again, I don't know if you've seen messages or what's this from the beginning, but Arsenal saying he's not fit. In the tweet underneath this, they're saying Odegaard is not match fit for today's game, and Emerson saying in the chat he's got a hip, took a knock on his hip. Oh, Haaland, was it serious? I didn't see the game myself, but was it a serious injury or was it just a knock and it's precaution to take him off? That would explain why he didn't score today. Fucking 6 goals from Man City, he didn't score 1. Dickhead. And I made him captain. Fucking hell. Oh dear. It is what it is. Right. I need to get my controls and that back on over there. Right. We are 15 minutes away from kickoff, by the way. So yeah, I will need to done that in a second. Let's just wait for Gary to finish his stream. Take that off. Cinnamon Brighton Beach was amazing. That's going back a few years though. That boy's Stim on Brighton Beach and all that. Oh dear. I remember this is again showing my age. I remember years ago when Channel 4 every summer used to do their E4, or they called it E4 on the beach. And sorry, I say, but I asked. Last on that actually happened. I can't remember when they stopped doing that. I'd have a guess. I'd say what 2015, 2016 they stopped doing that. But it was like they made it an annual thing, and this, that, and the other. It was their thing, and they'd show it live. And what beach it was, what beach they used in the country as well. But it was like they got all the big. They did get big guns as well, from all different genres. By the way, I think VAR made another mistake in the Wolves game where they gave a last-minute penalty to Sheffield United. And that's going to be interesting tonight in match their day, especially when the VAR was getting abused this afternoon, early kickoff this afternoon for McTominay's goal being disallowed. Maguire's offside, yeah, but Maguire made an attempt for the ball, even though he didn't touch the ball. He makes a body movement towards the ball while it's in the air, so he's interfered in that sense. And what's rules are the rules? They probably haven't trusted him, and I have to fucking suck it up. But hey, White's gone back to his natural. Well, I won't say it's not his natural. He's dyed it back to a darker colour. He's got rid of the white effect, so we say, the shocking white effect, the platinum effect, whatever you want to call it. He's been that off after a few games. He's now dyed his hair again back to a more darker and more natural colour. But that's gonna. The thing is, because he's dyed it, because he's down. Instead of fucking knocking it on the head, just shaving it off, doing the full skinhead effect for a month or so, and it's just the root come through naturally. He's gone and died over the dye. So that's going to come back and bite him in the arse long term. Yeah, I didn't. It was a weird. I think he just got bored in the last international break basically, and didn't know what to do. He just thought, you know what? Asked the missus to dye his hair. He's like, I'm bored. Let's do this. Let's try this for a look. And yeah, I think the own goal. Nothing wrong with it in terms of the hair. For me, I don't care. But maybe he thought when he scored that own goal on Wednesday, maybe he thought it was a bad omen, bad luck, and he thought, "Fuck it, dye it back." Oh dear! Right. Have to get control. That is a point actually. Need to turn this down because I did have volume on last night. lasted about a week. Fair enough. But you should try something. You try something new, thought you try it, didn't work out. It is what it is. Right. Still waiting for Liam and Gary to join us. I think Gary's going to finish up his stream and jump on straight away by the sounds of it, going by what he said in his stream earlier. I've sent Liam the link. Oh dear. So I was just reading the group chat I'm in on Twitter, and some of the things that are coming up in that chat, Jesus, before the game's even kicked off. Right. So yeah, anyway, but also because of Man City's enthralling, dominant win today, he's always said he asked me to send him a link about half hour before I went live and all that. So I've sent it before I went live, and yeah. So he will be joining us very soon. Touch wood. But I'm just, oh mate, this needs to go well tonight in terms of the result, because if not, we are going to get an absolutely ranting, screaming Liam live on air, and me and Gary are going to be sitting and not getting a word in, basically. Oh dear. And Kai needs one of them plays in the other game. Kai needs to have a game of his life in this Camwell as well. I know Newcastle got injuries themselves as well. They've got no Isaac. Obviously, Tonali, he's out suspended for the rest of the season into next season. And also, I haven't seen their lineup yet, but I believe Sven Botman's still out injured. It was last week anyway. Sven Botman, two or three other players have got out either injured or suspended. But still, it's just they've sort of picked up after a dodgy start to the season. They picked up their form a bit, but as I say, I just think I think we're getting them getting them at the right time. Just because they've got to travel away to Dortmund midweek, and they have to win basically, or take something from Dortmund basically. What was the final score on Everton then? I know Brentford won 3-2. It was 3-2 when I checked. For about 10 minutes before I went live. Guys still like that of interest. That's out of interest. Let's have a look. Also, I have put a poll in the chat, guys, and we've got 8 votes so far. And basically, the question is: if you haven't seen it or voted in it already, it is me asking you what you think the result will be tonight: Newcastle win, a draw, or an Arsenal win. And as I say, there's been 8 votes so far as I'm looking now, and 38% of you have gone with a Newcastle win. 38% have also gone for a draw, and the other 25% have gone for an Arsenal win. So, come on. Talk about it being decisive in the chat. Bloody hell. A bit of a mixed bag, but it is what it is. Can't see the post. It should be when you first come in, Stefan. There you go, might be it. When you first come in, Stefan, it should basically be in your face, like come up in the chat straight away before you even have an option of putting anything in the chat and all that crap. If not, it'll be the top of the chat. If you don't see it, it should be at the top of the chat at the very least. Also, might as well say it, because obviously there's a Sky it again. I've been promoting this game more than this game, the Newcastle Arsenal game. Dortmund are playing Bayern Munich it's kicking at the same time. So if anything newsworthy comes from that game, we'll keep you updated on that as well. There's Tunani in the stands, or say the stands up in the box, basically. Liam's got lost. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, maybe it was just joined before kickoff. I don't know. Just as a game's about to kick off, and the team's coming out and all that. But obviously, Newcastle fans got the little black and white flags out. Oh, there's Gary. Let him bring himself in when he's ready. So Gary's had a show, finished it, and come on here quicker than Liam. Make that make sense. Well, he has got Bobby to look after, so I'll let him off. Oh dear. Just voted. Okay, cool. I'm pretending not give my score prediction. I'll give my score prediction now. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be tough. I know we beat them obviously 2-0 last time out. I think we win. I think we win this, but I think it'll be 2-1. I think we go 2-0 up, and then we can see like a late consolation near the end and cause ourselves a fucking heart attack nearly. And teams are coming out on my screen now. All right, Gary, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. I've just seen the teams come out on my screen. I'm trying to find positives basically, just with no Odegaard and all that. And
the only positives is that we have Saka, Martinelli, and Rice.
Yeah.
In that midfield and up, and then we have Saliba and Gabriel sitting in the middle. So basically, to some degree, our spine is okay, but then it just splits out like that. So, as far as where our strengths are, yeah, I Havertz and Nketiah in the same lineup for me is like just too. I need Nketiah to be perfect, and he hasn't shown me that. At some point, I would need Nketiah to do all the dirty work. Like, he doesn't have Erdegaard on the pitch to get him to even try to press. He doesn't even do it when he's on the pitch. Now he's not even on the pitch. So who's going to get Nketiah to press? Like, he jogs around.
Yeah, that's the point.
But he never presses from that spot.
Martinelli, right? He's the only other player I know that does press. Not as much, but probably will do tonight now.
Yeah, and So Saka, for me, needs to be able to break down his man or men, depending on. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get doubled and triple covered. He has to make a point to get past the first guy and then make them pay. And Martinelli, he does that all the time when he gets the ball at his feet. So somehow we need to be getting the ball on the wings and showing a little bit of, for me, pressure there, putting a little bit of pressure on them. That's what I think. And Nketiah just needs to be in the box when the ball comes in. He can't be coming into the box as the cross goes in. No, he needs to be in the box. He needs to be already there. He needs to get tap-ins, whatever it is, like he did against Sheffield United. He needs to do the little things right, which for me means getting in the box and actually running at players with the ball. Running at players, not jogging to them and making sure they pass it to somebody who's wide open. No, rush them. When you press, you ask them to pass before they want to. He lets them pass. I'm like, no. I want him I keep saying it. I want him dead tired at 60, 70 minutes in the match.
Well, his knees, basically, yeah.
Because if he does that, guess what? He's putting a lot of pressure on them. If he doesn't have to play 90. I hope he knows that. He doesn't.
So that's why we've got lots of Trossard on the bench that can play a false nine and all that.
Yep.
Come the 65th, 70th minute, he can come off. We've been saying this all season about Eddie, and Liam on Wednesday made a good point. Can you remember the last time Eddie scored away from home in Arsenal colours?
That's just, you guys. We keep bringing it up, and it's getting scarier and scarier. The amount of times you say, "I don't know when he's done it." You know what I mean?
That's mental. So tonight's a big one for him. He needs to turn it. This ain't Sheffield United, Eddie. This is Newcastle. This is one of our rivals, in terms of competitiveness, and that they're going to be up there. there and thereabouts in the top 4 and put just outside the title race or in the title race, depending on how this game goes tonight. So he needs to turn 18 away. Bloody hell, that's depressing.
He's played 18 matches away in the Premier League and no goals.
No goals. That's what Russ is saying.
Yeah.
Whatever we did with West Ham, do the opposite. Yeah, exactly.
You saw what West Ham happened to West Ham today?
They lost 3-2. Was it 3-2 in the end?
Yeah, it was 3-2 when I saw it last. So I know, what people are going to say, but that was our second team. I don't care.
No, we just didn't
the way that first half went. You can't tell me, oh well, that's the second team, so that's why it ended up 3-1. No, I mean, you played well enough in the first half to score. So
yeah, I mean that. In full due respect, yeah, it might be our B team, whatever they want to say, but it's still a good enough 11 plus the bench to do a job on Wednesday and knock West Ham out. I mean, in hindsight, it's proved a good thing because otherwise, if we had got through, we would be making back-to-back trips to Anfield in the space of 3 days.
Yeah, you know what? I get the positive, if you want to call it that.
I'm not saying because obviously going into that festive, isn't it? That festive period as well, where they like to shut games at the clubs left, right, and centre.
Yeah,
I don't like going to. I know we've got to go Anfield anyway.
You know that's how many times has that happened? Didn't we play Liverpool the same way, back-to-back games or something, or City back-to-back games or something like that when we were playing in the cup matches? So for me,
I think it was Liverpool a couple of years last season before.
Yeah, we need to play those matches. We're not there. When I put out my predictions for the season, trophy was a bonus. You can't compete on 4 fronts because we've never done it since Arteta's been here. So, and we have to compete on all 4 fronts because it keeps the entire team engaged. So that's kind of how I look at it. Game started over here. I'm like probably 30 seconds in.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you're ahead of me. There you go. Yeah, Eddie just kicked the ball to David Ray, and Ray just pumped the ball.
My dog is whining at me. I might have to just see if I can get my daughter to help him out. I will be. Damn it! Right back.
No, it's nice. Oh no, fucking about, please, Arsenal, please. Arsenal are playing in our home kit as well today. No, what are we doing now? Straight away down through the middle of the ball there. And Jorginho's all over the place. Fucking hell. I don't like this. I don't like this. Ball in. Get rid of it. Gabriel, thank you. That's not the start. That's not the look I wanted. I wanted my team to look like defensively. 40 seconds in. Fuck's sake. Didn't care if it's lost on Wednesday. The league points are more valuable at the moment. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a good run for Ipswich, but obviously, as I say, more important than where you are at the moment to get the points on the board in the league, which you almost didn't do today. What the fuck was that, Stefan? Fucking 2-0 down to Wayne Rooney's Birmingham City. I know he came back in the end, but still. But yeah. By the way, I'm on 1:14, so about.
All right, I'm at 2 minutes, so I guess I'm ahead of you. Which is actually, I was saying to my, I was saying to my friends on the show, I was like, you know what? If you guys can push, spring forward your clocks or fall back your clocks, then guess what? You should pause your football and be at the same time as me. But it went the actual reverse, and now I'm ahead of you. So, no.
Look, as long as we're winning, I don't care. If you're ahead of me when we're winning, I'll take it.
Cool.
Oh, for fuck's
I want to say this game is slow, but I think it's just teams, 2 teams that are just trying to figure out how is this thing going to play out. And I like the fact that we're putting a little bit of pressure. We got like 5 players inside the attacking third.
Oh my God, get the ball away. David Ray's distribution has got to be questioned as well.
He's so slow, and I think it's more like he's not used to getting the ball in that situation because it happens all the time. It's not like one time it happens. Like, it happens all the time where he needs to be thinking to get rid of that ball yesterday.
We were told we've been rammed home basically by the Ramsdale haters basically. Oh, but Ray is so much better because he can do this. His distribution is so fantastic. And so far, how many games he's played, I haven't seen any difference because
There's no
he's
difference
constantly.
between the two of them. Yeah, it was a waste. It was a waste of a player position because he has to play much better than Ramsdale
To justify,
for all of the headache it gives your team. You don't bring in a Raya if you don't know he's going to do the job, and he has to know that. I don't think he's confident about it either.
No.
He has to know that he got this job because guess what? Arteta picked you. You know what I mean? It's like Havertz. Arsenal didn't just go get Havertz because they thought he was good. They believe he's a really good player and can do something for them. Havertz looks like a player that has been told, you're going to have to work. There's a lot of pressure on you. There's a lot of pressure on you. And if I didn't say it already, there's a lot of pressure on you. And he's playing like it, you know? When in reality, I don't believe that's what they've said. I think they've told him, you're in. Just play some damn football for me, please.
We believe in you, off you go, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But, even though every other game, you'll be playing a different position every other game, so you won't really settle into a position, really. You'll just, 1 week, for like 2-3 games, you'll be in the midfield pivot, then you'll be up top, then you'll be in the cam role, then you'll be back into the pivot, then you'll be on the wing. That's not going to help him at all, either settling as well. He needs a settled position. I think he's best, for me, I think we get the best out of him when he's up top as the lone man up top.
True.
And we saw against Man City, he came on. As soon as he came on, and me and my brother saw him, he was going up top. We said that's the best thing to do because obviously he'll be more effective. And what did he do? He got the assist for the winning goal.
True. I don't know what Arteta sees in him that he looks at that and goes, "Nah, you're still better in midfield."
Yeah,
like he's had his best games in a red shirt up top, in the middle, and he's played so many minutes in the middle, and you're like, no, Arteta, it's not working. He does not. It's a really good save there from Raya. He punched that thing so far out of the goal, like almost to the touch line.
Next game, Arsenal hold a raffle to determine who. Wouldn't surprise me at this point with Arteta. Just to appease the fans. We did it fairly. It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's that whole like we're captained by committee. We got like 5 players who are part of the leadership core. No. You got one captain, and then you might have some people that fill in when the captain's not available. You know. So.
Should have caught that. I'm just seeing that now that he punches it.
I think he's trying to avoid players though when that ball comes in, right? I mean,
maybe, but still, he's meant to have super glue hands. So if he catches it, it falls into someone. He's caught it. The ball's caught to him first.
It's right on the edge of the 18 too. Yeah. So I don't know. It was a good clearance. Just say that, okay?
Yeah, I'll give him that. But I'm just saying personally, if someone has got super glue hands and makes a point of it in training, or the right to the catch, so it's just to relieve the pressure a bit, calm things down a bit.
You were a hater, and your haterish is out for show. It is. It's out there. You hate the man. You're in a Ramsdale. You know, you're a Ramsdale in. You're Ramsdale. It's all right. It's okay.
I'm honest. Look, I don't agree with how it's been handled. I don't agree with how Ramsdale's been dropped because he did nothing wrong to be dropped in the first place.
Yep.
And with what we've seen since Raya's been number one, with the majority of these games when he gets pressure put on him by a decent team, he has a wobble, and that's not in that long term isn't going to look good and help the rest of the team, his background, and the rest of his team have confidence in him, and that will lead to conceding goals and cost us trophies down the line.
Yep. No, I'm with agreement.
He's not being dropped.
Yeah, I'm with agreement that this whole bringing him in is just a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. It's not a good one at all. It's not going to help your team out. You're just going to hurt some of your players. It's hurting both the goalkeepers because they don't know. They don't know if they're the one or not. So I think it's hurting your team, and he's hurt his team. Joel Linton is down. I don't know if he's going to get up. So that might be,
substitution.
It was Saliba and Joel Linton crashed. It was a really good collision.
Whoa.
It's a really good collision, but Joel Linton looks like he took the worst of it. And he's still down, I think. Yeah, he's still down. I don't know. To me, it's a 50-50 ball in the air. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen it now.
Saliba,
Well, he's making a mean out of it. No, there's nothing there. He's just sitting there on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not holding his head on. He's not holding his head on nothing. He's just he's trying to stop the game. Look, he's got a head injury.
Yeah.
Why did the ref stop the game for fuck? This has got to stop. The rules are in place that if the player's got a head injury, and it's clear he's got a head injury, you stop the play for him to have himself checked.
Oh, he keeps grabbing his head, and he keeps grabbing his head, and and as you said, there was no head contact at all. It was two shoulders.
But he's literally just gone down, touching his arse, and he's just sat there, bollocking the ref, and the ref's gone, okay, stop the play. But he's just sitting there. He's not holding his head. He's not in pain or agony. So why is the game being stopped? Especially when the ball was on the other side of the fucking pitch.
Mm-hmm. If he's going to claim a head injury, then he needs to sit out for a bit. He can't be coming. This is where I think the officials have to take this serious. If it's really a head injury and that's why he's down, he can't just rush back into the game for the health of the player, right?
That's what they say. Yeah.
For the health of the player, he cannot come right back in. If we're looking out for our players, right?
There's Joe with it.
Yeah. It's crazy to think. For me, Joel Willock and Reece Nelson are pretty much the same player. If you give them minutes, they will show you something. If you give them no minutes, it's going to be hard. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be hard for them. Reece Nelson, I don't know what he has to do. I thought he played well against West Ham. I thought he was the only player that looked like he played well for the entire game. Like in the start of the game, he looked good, and late in the game, he also looked good when he made that interception, right? So I don't know what you thought about Reece Nelson, but I thought he played pretty well.
First off against West Ham, he stood out the bit most, especially in the attacking sense. Second half, sort of coasted, but I mean most of the players did, so they didn't look any different. But I say on the night itself, from the starting 11, he's probably the best player that started. There's no doubt about. But again, when the team ends up losing 3-1, like we did, all the players are going to get punished for it. Basically, no matter how well you stand out yourself individually, you're all going to get punished. Basically,
True.
I want to find out Liam because he's asked me to send him a link. I sent him the link. He's not popped in yet. I'll see how make sure he's all right.
Yeah. So so far, at least for me, Newcastle hasn't looked like they've been threatening us much. I mean, with Saliba and Gabriel there, and you know what? As much as I love me some Gabby on the defense. I mean, I know he's like Saliba, but it's definitely keeps Saliba's levels still have a way to go, and he's getting better each time we see him. Gabriel, I think he's hit. He might have hit his where he's going to go in terms of how good he's going to be, and the pairing works perfect. I think.
Yeah.
So I think the pairing works pretty well. Gabriel Margulis does not have to, I believe, take the chances, and Saliba is pretty good when he does. So I do like that. Saka just got put down on the ground by Joel Linton. I guess he's back healthy again.
Of course.
His head's not hurting him.
Pretty past seat now. He's back on the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I will say this in advance. Thank you in advance, potentially, for taking Emma Hayes off Arsenal's back as of this end of the season.
Well, you know what? It's funny because I wasn't really. When I mentioned it, I was not even thinking about that. Much, but
no. When the statement came out after they won 6-0 today, it was I thought when the guy was talking about, I thought the video manager was about to be sacked, and then I went about Chelsea. I was like, oh, hang on, okay, maybe she's stepping down now and all that fucking result. But no, she's she's stepping down end of the season, no matter what, to pursue other options outside of the WSL and club football. I didn't think US women's team. I thought England.
Yeah. But I don't know what I don't think Greta has done much to lose the job. I mean,
Mm.
I think injuries played a big part. I don't think she um, was able to adjust to it much. I
No.
think that's the problem. I think she could have definitely adjusted to the injuries and done a little bit better in terms of playing with the players you have. If for me, Russo was being underutilized, and that hurt you because she subbed out like she does, like she gets subbed out for Arsenal because
Mm.
there's because everybody else around her is not doing their job. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I don't get that. You're subbing Russo out trying to fix something. It's like, no, Russo's not the problem. Get somebody in there that can help her.
Yeah, exactly. But the big thing is now, they've got, obviously, Chelsea got time to think about and do the recruitment and all that, but who replaces her now? Who's out there that's better than her right now to come in and do a job at Chelsea without taking them backwards straight away?
Yep.
I think it's probably best for the league. Makes the league more competitive. It'll make the league more competitive next season.
Hmm.
You won't have the guarantee of Chelsea just walking away in most games like they have been so far this season.
Yep.
So
Well, I
strange,
think
final
until
third, by the way.
you have a player like Kerr and like who's their defender?
Got Millie Bright, Just
Right.
Carter.
Until you have two players like that on your squad, like Arsenal, we have Leah Williams when she's healthy, right?
Yeah,
We
Williamson.
don't
Yeah,
have that striker like Kerr just yet. We have potential in our players, but we haven't seen it yet in a red shirt where they're competing with Kerr for scoring, and
mm.
even Chelsea without the Kerr. I think Kerr, did she start today? I don't even know if she started today, but they did all right without her. So
Yeah,
in general, I think they've been coached pretty well. They've recruited pretty well to still be able to compete without her being available. So slow game, but Arsenal's got most of the possession and the attacking side of the pitch.
mm.
So I mean, this is they're starting to move down the pitch though. So I hate when I see that because it's like, come on, Arsenal, just stop that and go back the other way. Because you know how it is. Arsenal will have all of the possession, and then the other team will get a chance, and then for some reason our defense will just break down, and we get paid punished for it. Mm.
Okay.
Oh, he just pushed Gabriel out of the way. That was an easy one, Almiron. He's like, because I'm taller? No, because you put your shoulder in, you idiot. You put your shoulder into him. Almiron is like, it's because I'm shorter now, buddy. You drop your shoulder and hit him in the stomach. So Cedric on the bench for me. Sorry, but that's no. Like the whole talk about Cedric coming in today.
That
Why do
scared me.
people? It's,
Even though that information came out early in the day, I was like, "Oh, please no, please." You heard me in the group chat that we were in. I was like, "No, no, no." I'd rather play our reserves and play him, even if we were desperate and we had bare bones of our arse basically of our squad. I don't want to see him in an Arsenal shirt again.
yeah. No, I
And
don't. I think the team has moved on. The levels have moved on. I say the levels all the time.
yeah,
He's just not at the level that Arteta's got the team to. Like he's not starting for us.
hmm.
He's not starting for us. You know what I mean? Like that's when you're like, yeah, you know what? Only if everybody else ahead of him is injured does he get to play. So no, he's not. No, I rather play Saka.
Hmm.
I rather play Saka at left back if I had to, and let Reece Nelson play up top than go to Cedric because I feel like you're just hindering your team when you do that.
Yeah,
And I know Saka can do it if he needs to. I mean, he probably hasn't done it in so long; he probably forgotten. But I think I'll take a Saka out there who can play football
yeah,
than Cedric, who's in a preferred position. But I just don't think he's there yet. I'm not, if Bernardo Silva can play on the defensive side, then I know Saka can.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I think
Oh,
we feel like Bernardo Silva and Saka are he's on that trajectory to be there where he can be considered like a Silva-like player. if not already there. But I think he can play wherever he needs to. Got a nice interception there from Nketiah. Gets into the box and nope, gets the ball taken off of him.
Just like that.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
He's in the box.
Wow. I mean, he goes into the box. Two players come at him. He doesn't try to split them. And
He's
they
just
just
into
take the
trouble,
ball off of him.
basically.
I think he's expecting to get a call. He doesn't get a call because I think he goes down too easy. And they go back the other way. And now Ben Rice, I keep saying Ben Rice. Declan Rice has the ball. He pushes it out to Nketiah, and Saka's got the ball up top of the 18 and takes an extra touch before he shoots. And guess what? Defenders don't move, and he hits them. What's the point of taking an extra touch if you're just going to hit it into the defender anyways? See, he should take that shot. He doesn't. Why can't we? Why? Tell me. Why can't we just take the shot one time? One time. Don't touch the ball until you're ready to shoot. He's in the box, Saka. And for some reason he wants to touch it. No, let the ball bounce if you have to. Get your feet ready and put your foot through it. Nope. He's got to go. He's got to cut inside to the left. Defenders are coming from where? Inside on his left, and clears the ball out for a corner. So, I don't know. Saka taking a corner here. I know some of you guys don't like my commentary, but Mr. Sam doesn't like it, but he's not here.
Yeah, Sam's not here, so Sam can. Okay. BX is not having Havertz tonight already. What? 20 minutes into the game, Havertz is effing useless.
He's playing in the midfield, and
we know he's not
so far.
Good there.
You know, he's playing in the midfield, and so far, I've seen Declan Rice with the ball, and I can't tell you if I've seen Jorginho with the ball. I have. I can see Tomiyasu up top, like Tomiyasu's up there with the front line almost. Saliba takes a shot. I mean, you know it's bad when you're
foul. How's that not a foul on Gabriel?
Yeah.
I know you're ahead of me and all that, but I don't get.
Is that the one from Almiron?
I think it might have been Almiron, yeah. But basically, Gabriel, the corner's coming in, guys, and he's literally been held back. He's having to hold his balance to keep himself from falling to the floor. But bloody refs just goes, no, continue.
Yeah, I can see Declan Rice calling for it. He's like grabbing his shirt, like, dude, they're grabbing his shirt.
Saliba.
Yeah.
Corner. Stefan says commentary is great. Gary, please continue.
Thank you.
Yeah, when it's like this, they're just either hear from your commentary or hear from me ranting when we're losing. So they
like to see Liam basically burst a blood vessel, kind of thing.
Yeah, apparently he'll be on soon. He's just waiting for the boss to come home. Because Bobby's a bit of a live wire at the moment, so he doesn't want to come on and be Bobby, basically.
Yeah. So we're into like the 22nd minute here.
Yeah, 21:05, so 22nd minute technically, yeah.
Got some nice build up there from Nketiah with a nice shot up, and Declan Rice puts a cross in, gets kicked out. I mean, this is crazy, right? You got Declan Rice, you got Tomiyasu, all up there playing up top. It's like, come on.
They're pushing forward,
and like, where are the other guys? We're like, where,
Well, Tommy, again, going back to the Man City game, that's what Tomiyasu came in to play the fullback, the left back role in that second half. But where was he in that goal? He was up top in the link-up.
Yeah,
I think he's just better suited to this system more than I think Zinchenko just hasn't got it anymore. He hasn't got that pace. He's losing the pace as the years go on now. He gets caught out too easily, and plus Tomiyasu can defend. Actually, get back and defend. No, he can get back, but he can actually defend properly as well. 9 times out of 10.
Got a cross in here, and Nketiah, that header.
He got face that says it all. Just like no.
I saw it the first time, and I'm like, the header, like, no. I mean, the goal, no. He just headed it straight out. Like, he didn't like one. I think his foot placement was terrible. So he's behind. He's in front of the ball, so he's trying to head it like leaning backwards. So of course he's got nothing on it, and it just goes straight out. So it's like just let it drop and turn around. Just
He
it
just jumped in the air and went.
It,
For his
yeah, he
head.
didn't put anything on it, so it did.
No.
It went wherever it was going to go, which was right out. So
Fuck's sake. He's a
I
striker.
want Nketiah to do well, people.
Yes.
I
Just
do.
to make this clear, we're not bashing him for the fun of it.
I think he's got talent in there. And I want to see it. I want to see it every time he goes out there, but I don't see it every time he goes out there.
I mean, what striker scores a hat trick one week and then goes missing the next 2 games
True.
like this?
And each one of those, and I said it, each one of those goals aren't the typical Eddie goals.
No.
Come on, he's right behind him. Give him a yellow. That's Almiron's. Almiron, yeah, that's his second time now. Give the man a yellow. He put a shoulder into Gabriel, and now he just tackled Rice from behind. Come on, people. He grabs his arm, and then puts a tackle in. Come on.
Who just whacked Kai Havertz in the face? So that Bruno. I know I'm behind you and all that, but I just think got whacked in the face.
I'm watching different things, so let's see.
I know you're ahead of me, but I'm just saying. I just think the throwing was made, and Havertz is like near Bruno, and Bruno just whacks him in the face, and the ref actually goes, "No, play on. We continue. That's okay."
He's
Havertz
is getting no respect from the officials. I mean, they just if that's what happened, I didn't see that. But if that's what happened, then he's getting no respect, and it's not good when your players don't get respect from the officials. I mean, so we're in the 26th minute over here. I don't know. Let's see what the stats are, just so we can get a gauge as to how this game is going. I like to think they haven't taken a shot yet, and I am correct on that. They have not taken a shot yet. It's 25 minutes in. They haven't taken a shot. We've taken 7, none on target. They've blocked 25 of our shots because I think we've taken extra touch every damn time.
Yeah.
Wilson tried to go into the box, grabs Gabriel to pull him back. Guess what? It didn't work because Gabriel's too strong. And then he goes through his back. Come on, man. Come on. Mr. Official, as they say. Come on. Come on. This is what they do to us. They will continue to beat us up, and then our officials will give us the first time we do the exact same thing. Will give us a yellow, and you're like,
oh yeah,
hello.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. You know it's coming. You know it's going to happen later on in the game.
Yeah, because I mean, you're just watching them just beat us up the entire thing, and then we got Rice on the attack here. Let's go. And Kenny, get up there. He's just jogging. That guy, come on. Put some pressure on the back line by running. He's just jogging up like the defense is jogging back. He's just jogging back with them. The guy.
Again, ladies and gentlemen,
I want him
that's our second choice striker.
He doesn't want to run into the box because Martinelli gets the ball, and guess what? He looks to the middle. There's nobody there. Because he's on the wrong side of the pitch. He doesn't even come over to the strong side where the ball is. So there's this big gap with nobody there, and that's his position on the pitch.
I'm sorry. I said it before. I'll say it again. Francis Jeffers, when he came to Arsenal in 2001, 2002, and he was with us for a few years. Even though he didn't play as much, he had more impact than Eddie Nketiah's had when he did play. And that's saying something.
He has to do the little things and be there for and another Newcastle player is down. As much as they beat us up, they're on the floor a lot, and then people will complain, well, Vieira's on the floor, and Erdegaard's on the floor, and Martinelli's on the floor, and Saka's on the floor.
And I've got blood gushing out of his head there.
And you know what?
That's okay.
Hopefully they don't call that on Havertz, because Havertz, he just ran. He took out his own man. And Havertz was there. I hope that they don't get the ball because of this. That was Dunk. He flies in there, which means he's coming in, and everybody else is standing trying to jump straight up. He hits a little bit he glances off of Havertz. He goes right into Joe Linton, lands on his back, and then we have to stop the game for this. Come on. It's their free kick, I think, for something else, but still. Yeah, we need to make sure this free kick goes nowhere. Now I bet you he's healthy because he's playing. He's up there, ready to go
He'll
in
be
for
up
this
there
free
like a
kick.
unit and doing shit housey as always.
Come on, defense, slow this ball down. And Tomiyasu, that was close. That was close. Wilson got the ball inside the box. I don't know if we deflected it out of there or not, but I think that was out on them. I think Wilson got all of that ball.
I think Stefan's trying to poke the bear now, the Eddie conversation. Says Eddie is easily your best player, outrageous that he gets this criticism. What? Because he scored a hat trick against Sheffield United last week. Okay.
I mean, and Dunk is pretty much all over the back of Tomiyasu, and nothing, right?
That's about right.
So Tomiyasu cannot get off the ground because, of course, you can't when you've got like a 6'8" defender on your back. Isn't Dunk like 6'8" or something ridiculous like that? I think he's a tall guy.
Yeah, he's basically a unit of a defender. Like an old, like an old school.
Yeah, and his back is hurting him because he flew into a challenge.
Yeah,
you know what? This is where Arteta's got to tell his players go after Dunk. The man is injured right now. He's nursing a back. This is what we don't do. Like if he wants to go and put that challenge in, look at him. He's grabbing his back. Give the ball to Saka and see what he can do. Come on. And he just puts down. He just runs into Saka. Imagine that. Put Saka to the ground. Saka knew that was going to come. He just ran right through the back of him. Then he puts his two knees down. Boom, right into the back. Great. Perfect. You get Saka the ball with a little bit of space so he can go after this guy. Eddie is easily a player on our team. That's all I can say. Outrageous criticism. I actually want him to do well, and he doesn't. He doesn't. And get the ball back to Saka. If you got Dunk that's injured, come on, people.
Also, Stefan, if he's such a great player for us, like our best player and all that, as you say, why has he gone 18 away games without an away goal? Can't be that one.
Oh man, that's got to be a yellow. How many fouls is he going to allow to get on Saka? Is he going to get the yellow out, or is he just going to talk to him?
There's just be talking to. Don't do it again, and then do it again, and then don't do it again, and then don't do it again.
He's still injured. Look at this guy. He is still hurting. Every time Saka gets the ball, the only thing he can do is bring him down. He puts a hand in his back, pushes him down. Come on. That should be an easy yellow. This is second right now in like a 2-minute span. He's put Saka down because guess what? He cannot hold it. He cannot defend him. Arteta should be calling for. I don't think he's calling for a yellow, but he should be. Got a free kick coming. It's easy to defend if you're allowed to do these things without punishment of a yellow.
Yep.
Any defender can play like this if you can just push down a player over and over again. Free kick goes in, goes long. The Tomiyasu and just gets reset. Doesn't even go into the. You got the ball. You got Martinelli out, and you can't get past Dunk. It's weird if you can't get past Dunk. All you have to do is just dribble past him. That guy can't keep up with you, Martinelli. Tries to go inside. I think he should have just went to the goal line there. Come on, Arsenal. Collapse on this ball. Nope, they don't do that, and the ball gets out. Let's come up the right-hand side here. Declan Rice is there to slow it down. And let's see. Get a long ball in there, and you've got nice header away from Nketiah. Defensively, that's really good for him. Nketiah is he's good for a backup attacker, that's for sure.
Yeah, we said it last week. Look, with all due respect, the teams like Sheffield United, the Burnleys, the Lutons of this league, and all that sort of that's his level in terms of him when he turns up and scores. Mm-hmm. You seem to get a performance out of him.
Yeah.
When it comes up to get anyone worth their salt as a team, he goes missing. He coasts through games.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Get in there and intercept this ball. Every time I see Newcastle in the box, I just get scared because they haven't been in there, and every time they get in there, they're just gonna we got to get something out of this because we have not been able to get into this area of the pitch much. So they've got a little bit of possession of the ball here in the attacking third here.
BX is calling the game already. Half hour in a ball fest. It's not been end to end.
They're allowed to beat us up, and we're not taking advantage of it. Yeah.
Oh, Ben, what are you doing? What has he done? Fucking hell.
Yeah, a little bit of possession by Newcastle here. We have to stop this and get the ball back so we can put more pressure on them. Come on, let's go. Defending the ball pretty well, but hit it right back to one of their players. They have no choice, but their defender just takes a shot because we're not giving them much, which is good, but we need to get the ball back. And Declan Rice has to tie his shoelace, so the official is stopping the game for that. And I find it funny. Wilson's pointing to his head like, this is not a head injury. Talk to your man, Joe Linton, Wilson. Talk to your man, Dunk, Wilson.
Yeah.
Both of them stopped the game for what reason? Not for their head. Stop it. So if Declan Rice can tie his shoelace and they stop the game, I'm all for it. Equal kind of decisions by the official. We stopped the game just because the other team needs a break. All right? And Nketiah puts down one of their players, which I like. And what do we got going on here? So they still have possession, which I don't like, but it's a little bit further outside, back on their side of the pitch. So we're in the 36-minute here. Yep, our ball. Nice throw. Let's go, Nketiah. Oh, not Nketiah. Saka. Oh, nice header there by Havertz, but can't get past the defender. Oh boy, I think Havertz is going to get a card here. It's a yellow card. Yeah, it was a strong challenge. I think he deserves the yellow. It was a yellow, but I think they should already have a yellow by now. But Havertz definitely put a challenge in, which right on the touch line there. It was he was pretty late. He was really late. And I think Gordon gets a yellow too for basically screaming at the official, which, the last thing you should do when an official gives the other team a yellow is scream at him for whatever reason. If it's a red, they're gonna check it out anyways. Let's see. He puts a challenge in, and he clips him with his back leg. It isn't as crazy as I thought it was. His lead leg goes right by, but it's his back leg that clips him. So I don't think you can call that a red at all.
They're actually looking at that for a red.
They're looking at it because they think the front leg gets him, but it's the back leg that's basically on his butt because of the way he's sliding.
Russ thinks he's gone.
They're checking it. It's not
Gary,
for studs.
Gary, he's wearing an Arsenal shirt. Brace yourself.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just that's not a red just because you hit somebody with the front of your foot. I mean, it's not even. Yeah.
Made an attempt for the ball. The ball was there to win.
No, once again, like I said, it can only be for the front leg because that's the only one that has the studs up. So, and it clears him pretty clearly. And they're going after Havertz, which I think Havertz has to know. Like he's played football before it, and Jorginho's like, "Stop it, Havertz, get out of there. You can see his face. Come on, the guy puts in a challenge. You got to do like if that was another team, they would be like, "No, I put in a good challenge. You're just
the ref has booked Anthony Gordon in this time frame since this has been committed. He's booked Anthony Gordon and Sean Longstaff for discipline.
Oh, both of them got a yellow. Anybody who talks to this official is going to get a yellow. And Scar's got one too. Every one of the Newcastle players that has gone up to the official to say something got a yellow.
Yep.
Oh, there's 3 players got a yellow now because they all went and talked to him after he actually gave a yellow to to Havertz, which I find interesting. Like it's not a red. It's not a red, but it is it is a strong challenge on the side there. I mean, I don't think VAR can find anything in this one. So yeah, the game is back in play here. Yeah, they're back. The game is back on, so I don't think anything from VAR. Tomiyasu cannot chase his ball down. Almiron is able to get to it, gets a ball on and kicks it out. Woo! So we got 1 yellow, they got 3.
Yeah,
that's right, Big Scott. It's like
you get a yellow.
Who's that? Like Oprah Winfrey, right? Everybody gets one. You get one. You get one.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
Yeah.
And with that, they've got a defender, a midfielder,
4 yellows.
and an attacker.
Did 4 players get yellows? I only thought 3. Why do I have?
We might update in a minute. There might be an update coming afterwards. I've just got the phone out now, waiting for it.
Okay, I know Gordon got one. Longstaff got one. Scar got one. Who else? I'm not sure who else would have been in that list.
Look. It might be the one in the game as well. I've got to remember that. Is that updated yet? One sec.
Yeah, I think only 3 players. I don't know about the 4, but 4 yellows. You know, if he's going to call it like that, I don't know why Havertz puts that challenge in, right? That's the most he looked like he wanted to do something on the pitch all day. Anytime we put a challenge in, they're going to be asking for a yellow because Declan Rice just got to the ball first. I think he cleared it, and now the guy grabs his leg like he got kicked. Let's see if he even got touched. I don't know about that.
Spence in the chat saying Kai Havertz does it again. Gets 1 yellow, baits 3 Newcastle players into yellows. It works. It works.
Too much possession in our goal. Too much possession in our goal. We are not controlling this game. We need to get back control of this ball. We're playing a little loose with the ball at our feet on the offensive side. Just give Newcastle what they need. Newcastle's gotten nothing all game. The last 5 minutes, it's all been about them.
Yeah, they're just going now. Since the Kai Havertz incident, now they're just going down at any contact now, trying to bait the ref into giving us cards basically to level the playing field.
Spencer, you're looking at the game a lot closer than I am in terms of what you see from Havertz. I don't think he's been giving us much good passes. I don't know.
We've not had the ball for a while in the attack, so
I know. Yeah. Get into the game. When we attack quickly, like pushing the ball up and bypassing that midfield, or it's Declan Rice bringing the ball up the middle. So I don't know. Havertz is in there, but he needs more. He's got some good passes, like sideways and backwards. So you put a nice sideways pass to Saka there. I would like him to just go on a half turn there and take that ball up the pitch, but you know. All right, so we're in the 42nd minute here. We're on the attack again. And Trippier puts a pass in, and his teammate didn't see it. Goes out. Jorginho's down on the pitch is what I'm hearing. I didn't see what happened there. Right. This is the kind of game that Jorginho cannot give you 60 minutes.
No. Probably ain't got many options on the bench. Well, I've got him any, but he's only come back on last Saturday for a few minutes.
Nice ball there from Havertz. Gets the ball up to Nketiah. Nketiah goes down. I think that was a little bit of a. I think they're going to call. I think the official's going to say, nope, no, you didn't.
No contact, get up.
Nketiah was just chasing the ball down. It was a nice pass from Havertz to him, but just a little bit too strong. And Nketiah does get in between the ball and man, and gets pushed through. Does get a foot on it. I don't know. He goes right through Nketiah. I don't know.
They won't look at it. You watch. They won't look at it.
He gets between man and ball, and Nketiah does. He has to go through him, or else he's not able to push him off the ball. He does push him down. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like when you get a penalty in the box.
I mean, he was buzzed over. The player does take the player before he gets anywhere near the ball. I've seen him given.
They're going to call it a light touch.
I have seen him given in this season, but the consistency of these refs.
True. They did take another shot, so their shots are going up. That one's from Bruno. We are almost into extra time here. I don't know the way this game has been going. I'm assuming not too many minutes of extra time.
Because of that stoppage there, about 4 minutes because of that stoppage of the checking of Kine and the booking. You have a booking.
Well, he's just holding him back. Can you let us get control? I mean, it's the only reason why Saliba cannot control the ball is because you let them. Okay, come on, let's go. Jorginho gets the ball out to Martinelli, turns and gives it to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu hit it. Let's go. Why isn't Nketiah not up there? He's just get up there. Oh, come on! I want the guy. I want him to get up there. He's like jog. Why are you running at the same speed as the defense?
Our striker.
Run up there, and if you think you're gonna get off sides, go inside a little bit. You know what I mean? Just giving the defense what they want, which is a player that they can easily defend because he's not moving.
Bench 1 sec.
All right, we got 4 minutes of extra time. I mean, Bruno he put a hand to the back of Jorginho's head there. I think nothing's going to come of it.
I've just seen him fall to the floor.
Oh, he just put a forearm to the back of his head. I don't know.
Well, that's okay.
Forearm to the back of his head. That wasn't natural. That was endangering a player. I don't know.
No, if you see his head back of his head, with a concussion and all that.
I don't even think he got a warning. Like, next time you do something, you get a card. Come on. We got the ball here in the 47th minute. Saka does not want to take Dunk on. I don't get it. The man's injured. Take him on. He's going to have to bring you down.
I've just seen the replay there. That's a deliberate. That's not accidental. That's deliberate. The ball's gone.
Get in there. Get in there. Good job. Come back. Come on. Put your ball. He hits it right in the goalkeeper. Martinelli. Goalkeeper doesn't even move.
The ball's gone, and Bruno looks, gets his arm up, and whacks him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
That's deliberate. So why isn't VAR looking at that?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Gabriel Martinelli just kicks it right at the goalkeeper. If he picks a corner, I think he has a chance to score. But we don't pick a corner. And it was not a good shot there, BX. And Ben White is on the ground now. And Bruno's face is just shown. Let's see what Bruno does to Ben White. Slides in. What does he do here? And, he just comes up behind the player. Let's see what he does. Jorginho kicks the ball. And he gives, just showing the replay when he gives him a shove. And you can see the official looking in that direction.
Yeah.
You can see it. Come on, Saka. We got the ball on the right-hand side. The kids kicked. The officials, they don't want to give us the ball at all.
No.
Come on. The guy goes down. Oh, come on. You know what? I hate this. I hate the way this happens. Like, for the whole entire game, they are beating us down. Nothing's getting called. As soon as we touch them, they go to the ground, and it's a call. And Bruno's going after Declan Rice. I don't think you want to do that, Bruno. You don't know your. I don't think you want to do that. Bruno, stay away from Declan.
And again, Sky here keeps showing that Bruno elbow to Jorginho's
head. And you know what? Is he talking to him now? He's like, I
No,
gave you a red. I did not give you a red card, and I will give you a stern talking to the next time you put an elbow to
next time you
somebody's
do it, you're
head.
getting a talking to. Then after that, it might be a red depending on the severity.
Declan. Oh, he puts his hands at Declan's neck. I know it was just a
That's a
push
red card
away,
offence.
but he puts his
Well,
hands at Declan's neck.
again,
Should have
we've
gotten
seen
the card. Should have anything could have
it's
happened.
Bruno again, but we've seen this season with Rodri a few weeks ago against.
Yeah, he slides up his chest, but he does end up hitting him in the neck. Come on.
No, but we've seen that being given a red.
All right. Nice there. I mean, our defense has been a little solid there.
And yeah, just a talking to from the ref. From Stuart Atwell of all people.
Every call they're going to get, no matter if it's 50-50 call.
I mean, he's booted. He's literally booted the ball at Kai Havertz. How's that not a booking?
Yeah, this guy does not want to give them any. You know what? When
How's
we're
that
at
not a
home, why
booking?
don't we get this? Why don't we get this kind of love from the officials? Another player just goes down. No, come on. Is he blowing a whistle because it's over?
I think so.
Bruno's gotten lucky. He didn't get one yellow in that whole exchange there. And this official is giving out yellows like, it's nobody's business.
Stuart
I
Atwell,
don't know. How do you give out those 3 yellows and then Bruno sits there with the way he's played and gets nothing?
Just seen this. My brother in the chat says, I don't know how Bruno doesn't get sent off for the elbow in the back of the head, and I think your best player has either been Havertz or Rice. But not just the elbow back of Jorginho's head. He then booted the ball at Havertz and then squared up to Declan. And then he put his hands on his throat, which we saw a few weeks ago with Rodri, was a straight red. Where's the consistency? Every week, I'm sick to death of having this debate, this discussion, what you want to call it, about the officiating in this country. These are meant to be professional referees, full-time refs that know their laws inside out, but they're so inconsistent and they pick and choose. Every time Stuart Atwell referees an Arsenal game, he always favours the opposition. I saw it in the Community Shield back in August. He was booking our players and our manager and all that for being loud, so we say. But when Pep was doing it, it's okay. When they're doing it, it was okay. It just pisses me off. All we want as football fans in general is consistency.
True.
It's not so much to ask for, especially with the basics like that.
Very, very true. And Arsenal weathered that storm, which is the last 10 minutes of that match, where it seemed like no matter once he gave those yellows out, that it was all Newcastle can do whatever they want now. Because I've showed because I've shown some restraint, but I've shown I'm willing to give them a yellow, but I won't give another one. What's the point of that?
I'll just keep talking to you. Unless you're an Arsenal player, I'll just keep talking to you. If you're an Arsenal player, though, well, that's different. You will get a booking straight away, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then you're in trouble. Then you're walking a tightrope. Sam's in the chat says decent half, love the energy and given 100% in the tackles. Yeah, it's just a shame that the referee decided himself not to do his job at the end there.
Yep.
I mean, taking that at the end with the kicking the ball Havertz and the squaring up to Declan, put his hands up to his throat and all that. He should have been the elbow to the back of Jorginho's head that is a straight red, because that could if that has been any harder, that player goes down. That's a concussion. Again, it's player safety. Yeah. We're seeing players from older generations like Bobby Charlton, Jack Charlton, and the class of 60, and the rest of the class of 66. They're all either getting as they get near the end of their time, like the dementia or brain life-changing circumstances in later in their lives because of it's heading the ball back then and all that, but. It's going to be a lot worse. You've got someone bashing the back of your head. And it was deliberate as well. It's not like he did it accidentally. He just run past and his elbow glided against his head. He's literally gone up to it and that's on the elbow.
I'm with you. And this is where we need to basically punch them in the mouth in the first like 10 minutes of the second half and, get a goal in there because, we I think we can score in this game multiple times. We need to quiet them down because they're getting a little too confident out there.
Vaya is always out of position on his cross. He stands too far forward. Yep, that's hence why I got caught out the other week. And the ball goes over him for Saliba to save his ass every time. But hey, Sam, he's so much better than Ramsdale apparently, according to the Ramsdale haters.
Definitely need to get more of that attacking third. We got a lot of touches of the ball in there, and not as many. Whenever I was telling you that it was, they had no shots on target. I think at that point we had either 5 or 7, and by the end of the game they had 4. So at the end of the half they had 4 to our 8. So they basically matched us on the at least matched us, or pretty much ran away from us with the amount of shots on target as the in the late 10 minutes of the game.
It's not just the wing. My brother's mentioned this in the chat. It's not just because you have Kai and Rice both driving at the defence. Something, in my opinion, is great, but it's what your wingers should be doing on their side of things. They are not. They get the ball and sit there and do nothing and pass it. Well, it doesn't help when you. Also, what doesn't help Brendan is our striker Eddie Nketiah is constantly out position. We just jump. Instead of running into position, he just jog on the spot at the same.
And he
pace.
puts his hands on it and Rice's neck right in front of the officials. Like their official is right. It's actually standing next to Rice as they get separated.
Yeah, that big.
He's right next to their official. And you know what? He's not even looking at where that guy is hitting Rice.
No. That'd be silly. Maybe this one.
Yeah, and I guess I am a little jaded in that I want Kai to do a lot more, and that's why I feel like he's not doing enough. And maybe you guys you're seeing a lot more than I am, but he's trying to take over a position where we had somebody doing the job pretty well, and he's not at that level. And I believe he's a better footballer than Xhaka is. So I need to see better from him. So he's doing the bare minimum right, and he's not even doing that. You know what I mean? For me, anyways.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, we are struggling to get a good scoring opportunity because Eddie's once again dead versus a good team. Yeah, and away from home as well.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He doesn't actually run up when we're on the attack. He jogs right behind the defense, like the back line of the defense is rolling back, and he's just jogging behind them. He never looks like he's going to take off and put a run in there. Where you know what? If he does that early in the attack, maybe Martinelli puts the cross in right away, but he's not. So there's nowhere to go. I feel like we see some of those passes and stuff because players are moving and there's somewhere to go with it, but there isn't when Nketiah's on the pitch. He doesn't show for the ball. He does not show for the ball, and we're not going to pass it. I'm going to put those passes in. So.
Oh, surprise! Jamie Carragher's back is basically saying Bruno Guimaraes' elbow to Jorginho's head was just foolish and doesn't deserve a red card.
It's foolish, but doesn't deserve a red card.
Yeah, his words. His actual words.
So when Arsenal player does that, will it be that?
He would be on all over it. He'll be like, "Oh, he's so lucky. He should be off the pitch now. He's absolute disgrace. You name it." Okay, yes, guys. Just forget that he kicked after all that. He kicked the ball at Kai Havertz for no reason, out of frustration. He then squared up to Declan Rice 2 seconds later and almost throttled him. But that's okay. I can even see the handprints on Rice's fucking throat there. But that's okay. No worries. We'll ignore that for the sake of it because it's Arsenal that are being attacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The thing is, guy, I've got to do this all again tomorrow afternoon, lunchtime. I've got to do this all again at 12:30 for the girls. Get that home to City. So that could be an interesting one.
Well, on paper, I think we should have a really strong squad to be able
I don't
to
think
get
I
something
don't
out of
think
this
we've got
game.
any injuries. I think Viv came back fine, as far as I'm aware, as well from international.
Did she
duty
actually
from Holland.
play? When she went out, did she actually
I
play?
think she did I think in the first game she came on near the end for the because they're at home and then the home fans got to give her an applause and all that. I think it was like the last 5 or 10 minutes of the game. Didn't obviously have no real impact in the game itself. And the second game, I don't think she played at all in the second game against
I
Scotland.
just don't get the whole pageantry of the whole thing. Players going on international duty because guess what? The fans need to see them in that shirt. No, they need to see them on that pitch playing football.
Yeah, personally, I mean, there's another international break later on in the month for the women's team side of things as well. So personally, I think for me, Holland could have waited a few more weeks. So let her come back naturally, ease herself back into Arsenal, get her form back, and then you can play maybe a bit more the next one. But no, you've called her up because she hadn't even played a minute of football this season, and it's then forced us to give her 10 minutes in the last game at the end of the last game, just so she has some sort of fitness, if you will.
Yeah.
To go.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help their fitness to go travel to just play 10 minutes of football.
No.
Like if you really and truly are thinking about, once again, if you're thinking about the player's health, making them travel to go on that and do all the immediate duties and all that's required, you're not looking out for the player's health. Like you want them back fit and ready to go. Having them travel and take away for their regimen to get them back on the pitch sounds like the opposite of what's required.
Stefan says had an opportunity to acquire a decent striker in August and neglected to do so. Why? Because the striker we want, Stefan, is currently banned from playing football until January. So instead of going up for,
and you know what, we can't afford him. So
choice, yeah,
we can't even afford him. So obviously, that's all false. Because we didn't. If he was available in the summer, what were we going to do? Not get Kai Havertz? He was the first player we got. Right? First or second player we got. We got him before we got Rice.
Yeah.
We weren't going to get, unless you're telling me Tony would have been our first choice, and because we didn't get Tony, Declan was our second choice? No, sorry, Declan, but Havertz was our second choice?
No idea.
Right?
I don't know anymore.
But you know what I mean? Does the math and the logic make sense? Right? If Tony was available, do you think Havertz wouldn't be on this squad? They really wanted Havertz. Really wanted him. Paid top money for him. Didn't take a discount. Didn't put any pressure on Chelsea. Heeded to their restraints, which was we need to sell these players before the end of the month, and gave them exactly what they wanted. Only thing I can think of is there's something going on under the table. Why would you do that?
We'll find out in January, won't we? We're going to look at Jesus. We don't know how long. We're not being told how long he's out for. It's just, he surprised us before, so we can't give a time frame. But give us a time frame. If he comes back earlier, fantastic. If not, at least we know.
Yeah.
Thomas Partey. I don't see Thomas Partey playing in a big game for us again. I don't see him playing in the Champions League this season for us. I think if we've got an opportunity to bring an upgrade on him in January, we will, and he'll be gone because we can't.
If he goes to AFCON, then what are you doing, Arsenal? If he goes to AFCON, what are you doing? He's played more football for AFCON than Arsenal in the last month.
That's saying Jesus Christ. Oh,
right. He actually played football for them. He was injured before he went. I mean, he might. Maybe it's equal. Maybe it's equal. No, he played a half at least, right? He played against USA and they got destroyed.
Oh, there's a substitution at Newcastle. Dan Burns going off. He's come out. He's
Of course, because he was injured. And what did Arsenal do?
he
We did
was
absolutely
injured.
nothing. We didn't put any pressure on him because that's stupid.
No,
That's
but
stupid.
there's a score update in Germany. Dortmund at halftime are losing 2-0 to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane scored his first goal in the Klassiker, as they called it in Germany. So
Of
yeah,
course,
shock
they did it. They did the smart thing. There is no way he's going to come out of that locker room after sitting, being as tall as he is, and be able to defend Saka. Who Saka should have been attacking him every time he got the ball. And guess what Saka was doing? Nothing. Passing the ball back so we can build up from the back.
For me, this is where Kai Havertz being up top from the start would have made more sense. Odegaard and no Odegaard, Smith Rowe and all that. It would have made more sense because he has the physicality to get stuck in and cause an injured Dan Burns problems there. Eddie hasn't got that about him. He's all well and good saying Saka's got to go at him, but if Eddie's not doing his bit physically when the ball goes in, and making it easy for Dan Burns to clear, what do we expect?
Livramento, I think I've heard that name multiple times, and it's always been a good thing. So now he's going to go up against a younger defender. And
the thing is, if Kai wasn't on a booking, I'll take Eddie off at halftime, put Fabio on, put Fabio where Kai has been in the first half, and put Kai up top.
I mean, you can still put Kai up top. I mean, he's less likely to be in a situation where he's going to be putting in tackles like that on the side there. But yeah, I think having a yellow is. I mean, the tackle that he put on. You can't. How do you play a style of football out there that never, ever makes me feel like he's going to put a tackle in like that, right? When you watch him play, do you ever go, "Oh, that's just how he plays"? No. He looks so like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. You know, I'm not gonna. I don't want to go man on man in here. And the manager, that coach, when Carlos, I think it was talking to Nketiah. Hopefully, he's telling him, "Dude, you need to do something." Bruno is out, of course, and we should just go right at him again. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized why he doesn't have a yellow. If Bruno gets a yellow, guess what happens?
Oh, suspended for next week, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
5th booking. Shock horror.
I just remembered that. They were just talking about if Bruno can make it through this game without a yellow, they'll be fine. But
who Newcastle got next week? Is it a big game for Newcastle next week then?
So they're about to kick off over here.
Yeah, teams have just come. Tommy S is just on my screen now, coming out of the tunnel onto the pitch.
So the ball has been kicked off. The game has started over here.
Yeah, you're about 30 seconds ahead.
The side, but it's headed out by Ben White, I guess that is. I hope Arteta's told all these guys to come out there and we should get this goal early, quiet this crowd up, and shut up Newcastle. But they've had enough. They've already had possession of this ball most of the time. So.
Yeah, go on.
Harris is leading the press. And Nketiah is just watching him.
Just watching the world go by. Yeah, sounds about right. No subs. By the way, no subs from Arsenal. By the way, for anyone that's not watching the game, just watching us.
Yep. Okay. All right, we got the ball, and that was a nice one. Declan gets the ball to Nketiah, and they're able to just put a tackle in from anywhere in the pitch. Nketiah loses the ball. I don't know. For the cross in, cleared away by Declan Rice, and here we go. Havertz with the ball. He's got 3 defenders in front of him. Does he try to split him? No. He slows it down, gives it to Saka. Let's go. Keep the attack on. Nketiah, look like you're gonna be alive. Be alive. Havertz to Nketiah. Here we go. The ball to Declan. Come on. We've got Martinelli on the left-hand side there. He attacks the goal line. And is it off them? It is. It is. Martinelli very good there with the attack. They just deflects off them. No, I guess it's I thought he called a
The
corner. He did not. Oh, deflected off.
The thing is, with corner booking as well, playing in that position, every time a player goes up and doesn't win the ball against him, you can have the entire St James's Park on the referee's back. Foul, red, send him off.
We got Nketiah with the ball, and he gets pushed off the ball. Oh, look, they called a foul. Very nice. Nketiah comes up like, about time. It's raining there. Let's get this goal in before this rain comes down. Saka with the ball.
Yeah, if it comes to torrential rain, please score.
All right, come on. We're in the 48th minute here, almost to the 49th minute. Got a nice pass in there for Ben White. Ben White puts a cross in, and the header. Well, I think he goes out of bounds. I think he goes out of bounds. I think he calls that ball out, and Rice and Joel Linton collided in the air. That looks like a head injury. Let's see. Does he catch it out? No, he catches it right on the line. Both players are grabbing their head, and nothing gets stopped. So that's interesting.
No, don't be silly.
Both players are grabbing their head.
Let's do a Joe Linton. Just sit on the floor and wait for the. Just wait.
Very nice defense there. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Turn up field, Georgina. Let's go. Let's go. Puts a long ball into Nketiah. Nketiah, nice touch. Nketiah is just going to run all the way back. I would like him to just turn up field and split the defenders. He just won't do that. There we go. Declan Rice gets the ball out to White, and White kicks it right into the defender who doesn't move at all. How many times do we do that? The defender just stands there and we kick it right at them. Like, don't they practice with like? Oh my gosh, that was a challenge. And oh my gosh, that was a challenge in there from Havertz. I don't know. They played the advantage, so I don't think it was a red, but
Well, they played the advantage, and it's not. The referee doesn't deem it as a yellow card offence, then surely.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's contact there, but I mean, he could hold on to that yellow is what I think. You know what I'm saying, though. And the ball goes out. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a throw into Newcastle. So let's see. Havertz.
He went for the ball, but
he just went to the ground for no reason. And Saliba's already got it covered.
Yeah,
he almost took out Saliba.
He's lost his head a bit there and panicked.
Come on, you know what, Arteta? This is when you have the next man
up. Fabio on. Get Fabio on.
Get somebody up there who's not going to do stupid stuff like that. Come on. I don't understand what he's doing. Like Saliba, he can see Saliba coming at him. Why would you go down like that?
You can
take Saliba out. Saliba's running at you. I think that you're fine defensively. You know what I mean?
This is where you need the lots of Declan and Saliba to pull into one side quickly and just say, "Calm down, calm down."
Well, relax, this is when you say, "Can I get some leadership on the pitch, please?" You know, this is what leadership looks like when the players.
If Saliba wasn't there, I think we've seen Kai Havertz go off there, but I think that Saliba saved him just for being there.
Well, Saliba gets his foot on. I think it actually gets to the ball first. I think. So here we go. We're in the 52nd minute here. Too much possession for me from Newcastle. They've had a lot more possession than we have, over 70%, which I don't like. Defensively, I don't like us having to play 70% possession on the defensive side. And Raya, you said with the strong hands of steel, is able to catch that ball out of the air, and Declan Rice goes up the middle, pushes it out, and it's not. Oh wait, right? Come on! Oh come on, Martinelli! If you attack the ball, you probably get it. He didn't attack the ball. He laid off it a little bit, and the loose play by the defender, he's able to get back to it. Oh, Sometimes you just got to go attack that ball when it's in the air. So they have the ball back again. So they get the ball for like what seems like a minute, and we get it for like 20 seconds. We're just giving them lots of space, and now they get a run here. And Ben White close the man down. They like running away from the man.
Oh dear.
Ross comes in and cleared away by Saliba. And did we get a call? That should be a yellow. Nothing.
Don't be silly.
And Kedia is down. Let's see. And that's Gordon. Oh, he won't get a call because he's got.
He's on the yellow, so yeah, he's safe. He's got number
He
2
sticks his leg
penalties
out.
yet before he gets sent off.
Okay.
Unless
He
the
leaves his
next one's
leg
a
out
really
there.
nasty. Unless the next turn's a really nasty one and he has to go, he's got 2 more in him before he's told bye-bye by the ref. Fucking hell.
All right, got a long ball out. And he gets pushed down. And do they
Jesus,
call it?
no, I'm sorry,
They do call
he should be going.
Trippier
should
goes
have gone.
after Saka. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of possession here. Got a free kick coming. Saka just needs to take his man. I don't care who it is. Come on, let's go. Got a free kick coming here.
What, in the attacking half or defensive?
Just inside the half. And Nketiah misses the ball. Ah, come on, Nketiah. Come on. And now they're on the attack.
Oh,
How in the
of
world does
course.
that happen? Oh my gosh! If they, come on, wow. Nketiah
Get him off.
this is the ball
Get him
in
off, I'm
mid-air
sorry.
in a volley. If he puts his foot through it, maybe. And if they come down on the attack, ball they have 2-on-1. They're not able to get much out of it, and Raya, I think, is able to slow things down. Yep, and then we're back the other way. So that is just come on, Nketiah. You got to put your foot on the ball. He doesn't.
Oh my God!
They
Get him
go
off, please. Get him off.
counter.
That was a Babiyang from like 2 years ago before we got rid of him. To get him off the pitch. Get Trossard on for him. Fabio on. Well blocked from Benjamin there. Fucking hell. Yeah, sorry. So Trossard on for Eddie. Kai get Kai off for Fabio and go from there.
And Nketiah, Arteta's waiting for like the 70th minute to make changes.
Oh,
as
he will
opposed
do. He'll wait until like the game's either we're losing 2. We like have a night against West Ham. Newcastle will score 1-0 and all that. Neil make the sub. That we've been asking for God knows how long now.
Oh, and you got a little deflection there, and Havertz isn't able to get it past the defenders. So that came out of nowhere. It looked like it wasn't a 2-on-1; it was a 2-on-2. But Ben White is able to get in there and defend. So Havertz has taken a shot, deflected off the defenders. I mean, I don't. Okay. We still have the ball, which I hate. We're in the 56th minute of the game here, and he just he's going to give us the benefit. Yeah, he is. Go on, come on, Nketiah. You got to have some position on this ball. You have a nice attack there, and he just lets it. Oh, come on. You need to be stronger there, buddy. You'll see this. You've got to be stronger there. You've got to defend it right where you want him, and the touch is bad, and he puts a defender in a good position to clear it, and the attack goes away. And so, slight margins here where we could be getting something out of this. And Wilson is just basically just attack. He puts his hand to Gabriel's neck. Come on,
Okay,
Wilson.
That's okay.
He puts his hand to his neck. To his neck. Hands on the neck. Hands on the neck. And now he's screaming at the official. For what reason, I don't know. But hands on the neck, and he's the one screaming at the official, asking for something.
Basically, he's doing everything he can to get sent off because he's put his hands on a player's neck. He's then been abusive towards the official as well, which is meant to be a booking, automatic booking, no matter what now. That's what we were told back in the summer when they made all these new rules up.
Yeah. He's calling somebody to come on, I think.
Well, what's that? What needed Wilson need to do for that? He got on away with it. He didn't have to go, oh, look at this. And then start complaining. Oh, ref, he whacked me in the face. Nowhere near your face.
The fifth time you do that, you're going to get a stern talking to. They want a handball, but they're not calling it. I don't know if they're going to wait until we do something good with it before they bring it back.
They're the worst thing possible, basically, in this game. Basically, it means one of our players, like break an ankle or a leg or whatever. Just a stern talk. Just to be a stern talking to. Don't worry. I understand. Don't do it again. You might have ended his player's career, but that's okay.
Okay, ball into Saka. Saka gets it to Declan. Here we go. It's not Declan. What is that? All right, Martinelli.
Oh, yeah, that one. Bloody hell.
To Declan. No, that's Jorginho. Sorry. That was Jorginho. That's where we go. Gabriel over to Saliba into Jorginho. And he just goes right through him. Come on, right in front of you. Push his elbow right into his back. Come on. They can just run up our back all day and nothing's getting called. And now, God, this is ridiculous. Come on, let's go. And we got a nice ball from Martinelli. Take it to him. Livermento, show him what you got. Oh, why are we pulling back? I hate this. Just waiting for them to get their defense set up.
And Gary almost swore. Holding back there, Gary, there.
This is disappointing because I don't know what we're waiting. We're waiting for them to make mistakes, and then we just boot the ball out. Just kicks it right out from Ben White. Just boots it out for whatever reason. And so Bruno just goes on a dead sprint and just runs right through the back of Jorginho, and it tells him to get up. You can see it. He runs from the other side of the pitch, full steam ahead, runs straight over him. Right, and the official's looking right there.
Yep,
what the world is going on? What is going on? Come on. Right in front of it. What's about to come on, it looks like. It runs right through the back of the player. And this official's sitting there watching this and going, I ain't see anything. Idiots. Come on, Arsenal. You need to score a goal to shut this. You're not getting any calls. You're going to have to just score a goal here. Havertz with the ball to Martinelli up to Declan Rice. Declan Rice is out there. He could fall in. And, come on. Put your foot through it. Come on. Gets the ball out to Saka. Saka, put your foot through it. Nope. We are just not prepared to take that shot one time. Everything's got to be an extra touch.
Oh, here comes Joe from Newcastle. Joe Willock.
Get up, Nketiah. I don't know how he got put on the ground, but come on, Jorginho. Oh, can we please be prepared to take a shot? Nketiah is not looking good. I don't know. Come on.
Don't worry, folks. Got Cole Hahn on the bench. So,
we got. Yeah. Oh, okay. Put your foot through it. Martinelli puts a cross in. Oh, put your foot through it. Nice header. Oh, Declan Rice with a nice header, but it goes wide of the goal. We look like we're ready to do something here. Oh my gosh, Martinelli with a nice cross. They tried to clear it. The ball goes right to Declan. He puts a header on it. It's just wide of the mark. Yeah, it's just wide of the mark. Declan Rice with a nice header there. If he picks the other side, if he goes on the other side of Nketiah might be able to deflect it in. But it's just wide. You got Willock. Willock is coming in, and they're bringing in Willock, and I don't know who this other. I forgot who this other player is for them. And like, so Wilson is out. So he's been an instigator. He's out, of course. Now,
that got in.
and who else? They're bringing in somebody else. I don't understand this. They are making subs, and we're just sitting back. Almiron's out now, and we're just sitting back, just going, everything's fine, folks. And then as soon as we make subs, guess we're making subs just before they do something about it. You know, I hate when we do it. Why can't we initiate change on the pitch?
Okay.
So Murphy is on
Are
for them.
they sticking Jacob Murphy up top? Because obviously Callum Wilson's going off for, as you mentioned already, Joe Willock, who, by the way, someone in one of the group chats on me just said he's on, so he's going to score now. Ex-Arsenal, he's motivated. I'll cry. And yeah, Almiron's going off, so it must be they're putting Jacob Murphy up top by the looks of it.
So we got some young, fresh legs. They got to attack here, and oh boy, Murphy does get a ball in across through the box, goes wide, and I got an alert, so we're in trouble here.
Yeah, but group chat is going mental now, so and they're having to go at that. So
we basically Gordon with the goal. We just fell asleep there on the defensive side there. Just fell asleep. Ball comes through and put a cross in, and there's like all you can see. We got one defender with two Newcastle players there, and I don't know. I can't see what Raya did there. If the Arsenal players are going after them, like what's going on? So I don't know. We'll see. Did that ball go out? I don't know.
They're checking apparently VAR. They're checking. That looked again far out, but it probably can't. What is Raya doing? For fuck's sake!
They're calling for a foul, but they're not worried about playing. He just whiffs at the ball. Raya just whiffs at the ball. Just whiffs at the ball. And and Joe Linton goes right over Margulies. I don't know if that's not a foul. I don't know what is. The ball could be considered out of play as well.
Checking to see the ball was in play or not.
The ball looks like it could be out, but it's hard to tell from that angle.
That looks out.
So, it looks out because you got to think about the ball's curved. So, but he goes right through the back of Margulies. I don't know how it's not a foul. Oh, I see it. You know what? They fixed it. They fixed it. My alert just said they fixed it. I think Joe Linton goes right through Gabriel, or else they don't get that opportunity. Terrible from Raya, for sure.
Yeah.
Raya did. He got to either get that ball, or he's got to go attack for the header because he misjudged everything there. You can't come out of your goal like that.
The freeze frame looks like that's out.
Yeah, I think the call is the foul. If he doesn't foul Gabriel, there's no way. You can go through him.
They can't say.
I think he pushed him to start. He pushes him before the ball even gets there. So that's an easy one.
Stock over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's So Raya, how short is Raya compared to Ramsdale?
Oh, literally, he's like he is short. He's Ramsdale towers over him basically.
Is it like 4 inches or something like that, or is it?
Put it this way: when we've seen them stand close to each other. Raya's top of his head, like his actual hair, will come up to Ramsdale's shoulders here.
Yeah.
They're now checking for a foul. Has a goal been allowed your end, or are they still checking?
No, I've seen SofaScore has taken the goal off.
They're now checking for a foul, so I'm like, are they saying the ball's in play?
I don't know. So I don't know if it's possible offsides. I don't know if there's a foul on that. I don't know what more you need to look at.
They initially checked for the ball being out of play.
Oh, okay. So no,
and they're now checking for a foul now on my end. Possible offside.
Oh, you know what? I'm watching. I'm sorry. I keep getting stuff.
They're now looking for offsides. So somehow they're saying the ball's in play. There's no foul being committed on Gabriel, being pushed in the back there by Joe Linton. They're looking for an offside.
Oh, okay. So I don't.
Because the goalkeeper's ahead of the player as well, by the way, because of where he's positioned. So technically, he's not. So there's no defender. Technically, Gary Neville just shut up. He's pissing me off.
Sounds like goal is going to be given. Then again, I don't know. He's going to. He called the goal.
They can't say for definite. They need to take the goal off. Then it's taking this long. Come on.
It's a goal, so
Fucking joke. Absolute joke. So the ball again. I'm sorry. The ball was out of play for a start. There was a foul on Gabriel and a potentially offside. But Vaya, Vaya, but it won't do because Sam, he's Spanish, like the manager. He's best mates with fucking the goalkeeping coach, so he's safe. He's safe as houses. It's a joke, absolute joke that is.
he runs up the back of our player, and now we're going to whistle for him.
That's took what 5-6 minutes. How's that?
He runs up the back of our player. Come on.
It's a joke.
And there's no foul on it.
5-6 minutes that's taken out of the game just to go. It's Arsenal, so let's give the goal. How can the going there was? Oh, I hate him. I hate him. Fucking all three are definitely up. They're definitely right. They've got well, actually, the ball being out of play, it could have gone either way. No, the ball was fucking out. The still frame showed the ball was out, and then suddenly it was like, oh, actually, we can't test that because right, is it a foul? Let's have a look at that. Okay, it is a foul. Let's make another excuse. Offside. Oh, he's onside. So let's give the ball. Even again, my brother saying it was out of play. He thinks it's out of play. It's an absolute joke. We saw it the other week. The ball being in that exact same position again. Was it for Chelsea the other week? I think it was last week or the week before. And ruled out. The ball was played back offside. Not offside. Go on.
Well, I'm just gonna say they made substitutions, one because they had to, and two because they felt the game was, they needed to make a change. And once again, guess what? Their substitutions helped with that attack. I mean, you put fresh legs up top, and going against a defense on a wet pitch. I mean, everything we're still sitting there waiting. Like we're gonna make subs now, and make subs should have been already in by now.
I'm doing a scoreboard here. Amongst all that, I'm sorry. Ramsdale catches that ball. I do not care. But no, because he's English, we'll attack him. Because David Ray is Spanish, along with Mikel Arteta, that's okay. We'll let him off. How many more goals has David Ray got to cost us himself in terms of his lack of height or distribution before he actually gets dropped justifiably so? No matter what we think about the ball being out of play or foul on the defender or an offside potentially. I mean, how much more has he got to cost? Has this goalkeeper got to cost us? Who, by the way, like Russ said previously, Brentford didn't break their necks to keep him. They replaced him straight away as soon as the window opened. They got his replacement in ASAP. And we are Arsenal, and our fan base are going, "Oh, he's such an upgrade on fucking Ramsdale." He ain't. Period. He's shit.
We have no sense of urgency on this ball. There's no way we're going to score playing like this. Nobody's making a difference. There's a lot of passing and nobody making a
20 minutes to save our unbeaten record, for fuck's sake. We've got a referee against us. No subs been made. Still.
And that gives a ball to Martinelli, who's going the other way.
And I sounds like Kai could have had a red, and obviously he doesn't think the foul's conclusive enough to be a foul, Gabriel. But I'm sorry, how the hell is fucking Bruno Gomes still on the pitch? He has made a red card offence in the first half on Jorginho's head. That's a red card offence because it's deliberate. He has then 2 minutes later booted a ball at Kai Havertz and then squared at Declan Rice. He's done countless fouls in the second half. And he's still not even been fucking booked. We even breathe on a player. It's a joke. I'm sorry, it's an absolute joke. And yet again, Stuart Atwell.
They just called a ball that was out, and I don't even know compared to what the VAR
That was
decision
on,
that they
but
just
okay,
took.
yeah. That was on. I've just seen it now. We've got
And he's
corner.
still. What are you thinking about Arteta? Bring somebody in, change this thing up. Zinchenko is the answer.
Oh, don't be. He's been Zinchenko on. Seriously, what's Zinchenko going to change in this game? That's not where we're weak, for fuck's sake. That's not. We're 1-0 down for a start, but that's not where the changes need to be
Trossard
made.
or Nelson, to me, are.
Being on Cole Hine, I swear to God. Yeah, put him up fucking top, it'd still be fucking bog useless. So yeah, his only sub is Zinchenko. Sorry, for who? I swear, if he takes off Tommy Asu.
He's going in for White.
Why? So that means Zinchenko's going left back and Tommy Asu's going right back. That's not an area that needed to be addressed. We're lacking creativity.
We need to score
We're
a goal.
lacking goals.
We need more up top. Zinchenko and not Zinchenko, Kai and Eddie for me. Not offering enough for me. I'd rather have Reece Nelson at this point. I know he can play in this type of situation. We've seen it.
This season is done. Can't see us getting anywhere with this team with tactical decisions like this. Sorry, yep. We've got away for the first 10 games, for the first 9-10 games of the season. We've got away with by getting results and being unbeaten. I knew tonight if we didn't get it right, we're fucked, and he hasn't got it right. And so, the first sub there, you're taking the defender off for a defender. Eddie's done fuck all in this game, and he's still on the pitch. Why? Oh, we haven't got another out-and-out striker. So what? We just play with a fucking striker that's bog useless away from home, just for the sake of it. Don't try and tactically change it. What's the point of buying Trossard back in January then? Because this is a player that can play anywhere across the front three, in a false nine, by the way, that you haven't been known to try and play in previous times. But no, we won't play that now because I like Eddie. Eddie is the god. He scored a hat-trick last week, so everything's okay. My brother's saying this is what my brothers are putting a comment there. I've been saying this since half time. But no. We'll keep with Eddie. Fucking joke. And we're getting booted up. We're getting booted left, right, and centre, and it's just a don't do it again. Free kick. We breathe on a play. It's fucking. We're getting booked. Stuart Atwell is whenever he referees an Arsenal game, I know we're in for a long night or long day, respectively.
A lot of sideways and backwards passing right now. Just don't want to get into attacking third because you know what might actually take a shot.
I don't get it, Brendan. But playing right outside the box, I don't get it. We're not playing corners to the corners out to the box and all.
Cross comes
the box and all that.
Then Saka, we don't attack the ball, and the ball just goes up. One shot on target. They got 2 shots on target. Martinelli puts a shot in, and Havertz is too busy looking at the player instead of trying to attack the ball. So he decides to pull up, and Saka is not able to get there. So Trossard is coming on, and hopefully it's not for Saka or Martinelli.
Oh, it will be. You watch. You won't take Eddie. You won't take Eddie off. I'll tell you this now. Arteta hasn't got the balls to take Eddie off, no matter how bad he is.
Speaking of another player, he's pointing to the bench to bring somebody else on. So we got Trossard, and somebody else has to be coming on soon. We're doing this all after the 70th minute, you know.
Yep.
I mean, they did score like a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it feels like it after fucking waiting 10 years for the actual goal to be given in the end.
They scored in the 64th minute. Now we're like 12 minutes after that, and we're still waiting for them to bring in a sub to actually affect the game in our favor in terms of we need to score. Still waiting. There's a free kick and Trossard didn't get to come in. What's going on?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just dilly-dallying in there. It's just I don't know what
How's
he's doing.
Trossard not in the game? We get a free kick.
I don't know what.
That's
I'll
weird.
take this lost his mind here.
Zinchenko loses the ball, gives the ball away, and now they're on the attack. And the ball gets deflected, and they get benefit of the doubt with the deflections right back to their player. How does that work out? I mean, the ball's just bouncing for them now.
So Zinchenko's been on pitch 5 minutes, and he's already given the ball away. Ooh, who could have seen that one coming?
And Havertz is putting pressure, and of course, Nketiah is not. And here we go. Zinchenko's able to get in front of the ball. Very good play from him. Gets the ball up. Here we go. Zinchenko through the middle. Let's see. Gets the ball up to Declan Rice. And now, for some reason, the whistle is being blown. I guess we are trying to attack. What was going on? Oh, one of their players went down when we were about to attack. What was going on here? Murphy is like hitting his arm. I don't know if he's really he's just injured. I don't think he's hit his head, or maybe I don't know. Murphy looks like he's out.
I mean, Sam's comments there of warnings of ref discretion and all that. That's fair enough.
Oh, he's going to the locker room, so something happened there.
I'm sorry, with VAR
we get the game started. We don't have to wait for their sub. So you got Vieira and Trossard. Of course, Eddie is off, so there's one.
Oh, fucking has got the ball. Jesus.
Coming in. Who is Fabio coming on? Fabio's coming on for Jorginho, so it sounds like we're going a little bit more attack there.
We have to, don't we? Let's be honest. But yeah, I'm sorry. You say all that, but we've got the tech as well, by the way, Sam. How, in the Jorginho incident, in terms of him being smacked in the head deliberately, does that not even be looked at by VAR to say, oh, by the way, you missed this. You need to go and look at the screen. This is what so and so's done. You need to decide if he stays on the pitch or not. I want consistency with officiating, and it's not there. And how you can say that ball was in play, I don't know. Because we're going to see, I guarantee now, if that goal now decides the game, we lose this game now, and then later on comes out down the line in the next 24 hours that they fucked up again in a big game, but this time it's cost us, and we get a stupid.
Let's go. Get in there. Havertz a cross in. Oh, gets defended well.
We get another shit apology again. God help Howard Webb. I've had enough of it. Stop with the apologies. Sort yourselves out and fucking learn your fucking rules. If you can't do the basics, get out.
So we've had. So you got the elbow to the head. You've got a hand to the. It ends up hitting Rice in the neck, and then you have another hand to the neck. Once again, same player. All three from the same player. Yet to get a yellow.
Just before the Rice hands to the neck. Just before the Rice hands to the neck, he booted a ball deliberately at Kai Havertz when the game was dead, and got away with that one. And that's a bookable offence, apparently. That's 4.
You got a nice play there.
Continue this one, Sam.
Trossard putting more pressure on. Come on, Arsenal. We need to put pressure on the ball. Don't let it out. Okay. There we go. Come on, let's go. We need to put pressure on them. Come on, up the pitch. Up the pitch. Come on. Need to keep going. Come on, where's somebody in the middle? There's nobody in the middle here. It's really hard to break this team down when you got nobody in the middle of the pitch.
Corner? I mean, Declan's been held off the ball, but okay.
A little soft pass in there. Ball to Havertz again. Havertz puts a cross in, and there were nobody's in the box. Come on. Not one person was in the box to
we're not getting
Saka puts a cross in. Come on, be ready to shoot. And then there's a terrible pass from, who was that? Oh, gosh, just a terrible pass. You can see who that was.
We're getting nothing from this game today. Nothing.
Come on. go. We got to
Who's
push
on
up.
defense? Newcastle.
Got a long ball out to Martinelli. He's got space there, and I'm gonna call him off. I think. Yep, gonna call him off. We got less than 10 minutes to go before extra time. He's well offside there from the looks of things. So here we go. See how long he waits to take this kick. So probably be almost let's see. There we go. Booted it. Let's see. Arsenal gets to the ball. Nope. And ends up at the feet of a Newcastle player. And Ray was able to get in front of that one. Very nice from him. You make you wonder how he looked so bad on that goal. Just come in and just.
You don't want me to answer that one.
So here we go. No, it was a bad play by him. We've got Martinelli with the ball. Let's see. It takes the ball inside. Havertz gets it. Havertz doesn't. Puts a cross in again, and they're able to clear it out. Let's go. Tomiyasu. I wish we would just somebody be ready to take that shot, and Declan Rice not turn it upfield. Gets it all the way around to the other side. Martinelli. Here we go.
Yep,
Declan Rice just.
I'm now seeing a close up of that ball being after for the goal when it went over the line. I'm seeing someone in the group chat I'm in, and it's zoomed in on the image. The ball's out. There's no doubt about it. So we are going to get in the next 24 hours a letter of an apology again, which is pointless. It's fucked us. No matter what they do, these apologies at home, bollocks. It's going to cost us basically at the end of the day, which doesn't get us our points back, which could later on down the line cost us titles, top 4, you name it. But I know an apology is good enough. Human error, FC, as per usual. Fucking joke. Yet again, poor officiating deciding a game. Did they not learn from Tottenham v Liverpool the other week?
I understand, Sam. You said that Gabriel was leaning forward, but if he doesn't stick his hands out, Gabriel can't stand up. He can't stand up, so he can't defend anymore. So he gets it. So the offensive player gets the advantage in that situation.
Yeah.
To me, if you're going to look at the video, look at the video. The defender does lean forward, but if you can stick your hand there and keep him down, I think you get an advantage there, and I don't think that's right. So I don't know. Here we go. We got the ball up.
Joe Linton's hands are on Gabriel's back, and the motion is there.
Get the ball in to Havertz. Is getting a lot of touches inside the box, where and
absolute joke. If that been the other way around,
take that first
we all
time.
know.
So
If that been the other way around,
you got 5 minutes left.
Plus injury time, about 10 minutes injury time, I say, because of that stoppage.
Havertz just lets the ball roll in front of him. I think he should have just taken it.
I think the
what's the point of rolling it? You got like 2 feet from the goal line there. Here we go. Less than 5 minutes in
regulation. Pissing me off, lads.
Trossard puts the cross in. They get to the header first. To Zinchenko to Trossard. Trossard fakes it, puts it in, and Havertz gets a foot on it. And come on, can somebody take a shot? Can we get a shot, please? Take the shot, please. No shot. Nope. What about you? It's across the ball. Martinelli is inside the box, and Trossard takes a shot. It gets deflected. Come on, let's keep going. We've had a lot of touches of the ball inside that 18. Just not enough shots for me. We need to score. Got a ball there, and Romento does a good job to get there before Martinelli, and we've got less than 3 minutes. We're gonna have less than 3 minutes to go by the time they kick this thing. Yeah. So here we go. Come on. We can blame. I just don't understand why we couldn't make any subs at halftime. And this ball just booted from Margules to the other team. And let's see here. Can we get some of these balls up in the air? Can we please just take them from them? Nope. Nope. Oh, he just sticks a hand into his face. Come on. Come on. That's a yellow for him. So that's Bruno finally gets his yellow. He finally sticks his arm out. He gets the guy right in the face.
That he's done 3 times tonight, by the way. Now it took him it took him to do that offence 3 times to get a booking.
He basically stuck his hand out on Vieira. The only way, right there, and he gets him right on the neck. Imagine that, right on the player's neck. Wow, that's the 3rd time he's hit somebody in the neck. I guess you get 3 neck touches before it matters. It's a yellow for sure, based on how many times he's actually touched one of our players like that. Come on. I mean, I think Vieira does go for his head, but I think it's based on where we've been. That's an easy yellow to give. But we've got only 2 minutes left, so let's see before we see if there's any extra time. So he's suspended for the next match against Bournemouth. Ooh.
No, that's okay.
And he just jumps in front of our player. And does he get the call? He does get the call. Yeah, I like it when the defenders just jump in front of our player. I don't know if he actually got there first. Yeah, Arteta, I think, waited too long to make any changes of significance, and by the time he made the changes, of course, we were losing. So
the thing is that he did this Wednesday against West Ham. We had to go 2-0 down for him to make the subs, and by then the game's over.
They made 3 subs before that goal. Livermore comes in at half. Willett comes in. Murphy comes in, and Murphy's already been out. And voila. There we go. Zinchenko and that's Havertz puts the ball up, but he puts it too strong. It's going to be 90 minutes coming up here, so we'll see how much extra time we got. Probably 2 minutes based on the way this game's been going.
Fucking our first defeat of the season in the league is to be decided by poor officiating. Fantastic.
I mean, it's twofold, of course, because we had something to do with the fact that we offered nothing.
When you then see the replays, when you're seeing what they're checking, and you see the ball's out of play, and then there's a foul, and then there's a potential offside. When you consider the goalkeeper's ahead of the play, the rules are if he's ahead of the last attacker, and he's slightly ahead of the passer, it's an offside. When that all goes against you, suddenly out of nothing, and after everything, you're then seeing zoomed-in shots of the ball being out of play.
That's a card coming out.
Dodgy.
That's a card coming out. Livermento's got his yellow. He's going crazy with the yellows now.
Oh,
he left his leg there. He knew exactly what he was doing. If he doesn't leave his leg there, I think Martinelli is able to get to that ball, but he leaves his leg out there, takes down the defender. Easy yellow. But here we go. Easy yellow. Come on, stop it. You know exactly what you were doing. If you don't leave your leg up there, Martinelli chases that ball down. Come on, let's go. We got 8 minutes of extra time here, so we've got enough time. I would have liked to have seen Reece Nelson come in. Tell you the truth, I think he gives us a little bit of that extra energy that we're looking for at this point in games.
Absolute joke, this game.
But I think we made all the subs we can right now. That we're not going to take out Martinelli. We're not going to take out Saka at this point, even though some were asking where has Saka been today.
Richardson in the chat is a Man United fan, but obviously you talk about his goal and all that. But I know for a fact after I've seen the zoomed-in image of what they checked for the ball being out of play, I know when the full time whistle goes, within half hour, we're going to get a letter of an apology from fucking Howard Webb. It means fuck all, because it doesn't get us points back. You admitted you fucked up, you shouldn't have counted, but you're not going to take the goal off him, are you? You're not going to make it a 0-0 draw, are you? No. It's just human error. We learn from our. We don't learn from mistakes. It's getting worse and worse and worse week in, week out. And I'm fucking sick of it.
Go. Let's go. Did they call it out on them? Kind of out on us? No, they did. So we got 2 minutes into extra time already. And Declan Rice. I could have swear that went off them. So here we go. I think that ball goes out on them. I think they just got a really nice call there. You got a really nice call. Let's see. Nice 30 seconds wasted here. Is he even going to take it? He probably won't even take it. He probably will give it to somebody else. Nope, he does take it. And
apparently it's a foul play from Fabio Vieira. Of course it is. You didn't even see the foul being made, you prick.
They called offside, so let's go. Called offsides on Gordon. Let's go. Come on, Arsenal. Let's go. Up the pitch. Come on. Got 5 minutes left here.
Yeah.
Declan Rice has the ball up the middle here, out to Saliba, to Saka. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Rice out to Saka again. And come on. Boy, we need to go up the pitch, fellas. Up the pitch. Here we go. Gabriel takes it up. And that's just a terrible ball. Okay. Did they call it? Oh, call it out on them, probably? Oh, it is. All right, corner coming. Here we go. Trossard got it just over 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes to go. Declan Rice is walking into the box. I think he's walking into the box. Trossard, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Ball comes through and comes back to Trossard. He waits for it, and here we go. We're going to get another corner. Trossard. Let's go. And here we go. All right. Can we at least get our head on the ball first on one of these headers? Let's get the ball over 5 feet, please. Let's go. Header comes in, a really low one, and nobody's attacking the damn ball, and they're going to get to it. Come on, close down the ball. Oh, boy. Here we go. Long ball. And there we go. Ball, it's back to Rhea. Let's go. Let's go. Turn up pitch. Let's go, Declan. Let's go. Come on. Easy does it. Got under 4 minutes to go. Almost 3 minutes to go. And another terrible pass from Saka. And he gets the ball right past Havertz. And Saka, terrible pass to no one. Here we go. I think this is Zinchenko with the ball. Gets the ball into Havertz. Passes it back to Zinchenko. Let's go. Come on. Got less than 3 minutes to go here. And swing the ball over to the right. And we got the ball out to Fabio Vieira. Here we go. Saliba puts a ball in. Easily cleared. And there we go. We got the ball right back to Saliba. It's crazy. All right. Okay, there we go. Ball to Zinchenko, and he's going to bring the ball over to the left. Oh, no, he's going to put the ball in. Nope, I would have liked to put the ball in. Martinelli off on the left-hand side. He puts the ball into Zinchenko. Oh, gets cleared out. Very nice defense from them. Another cross comes in from Martinelli, but oh my gosh, he just pulls him back, right? Nope. Very good. Oh, come on. That's an easy one. If you don't defend like that, he gets by you. Come on. Now he's going to grab the ball and waste some time with it. He's been beaten. He just knocks him over, and then he wants no call. Come on. Easy one. Come on. Let's go. Got a free kick from just inside the corner stick and the corner post here. Can we put this ball in a good position now? Come on. You've got enough. We got Saliba. You've got Havertz. You've got Gabriel all in there. Come on. You got Declan Rice. Come on. That ball pops out. Somebody jump on it. Here we go. And why are you waiting? What is he waiting for? Come on, let's go. Vieira is waiting for something. I don't know. puts the corner in, ball comes up, and
Wow.
Pope's able to,
I'm sorry, I'm just in a group
yeah.
chat, and someone just put in. This was from he's saying from the PGMOL have put out, in their opinion, the ball wasn't out of play, not conclusive evidence. I've seen different, but okay. Not a foul, and too many players in the penalty area to draw the lines. Again.
Okay, we got another corner coming up here with less than a minute to go. Let's see. Trossard puts the corner in, and of course, it doesn't get past the first defender. Oh my gosh!
Imagine blaming too many players in the penalty box and not put the lines on.
There was only 4 players
Against
there,
Arsenal,
so what they're saying is,
Arsenal
if you have
again.
more than 4 players in the penalty box, we can't get the lines drawn.
Against
So here we
Arsenal
go. Declan Rice gets the ball to Saliba. Saliba does not want to take the ball up the pitch when there's nobody in front of him. Come on, the middle of the pitch is empty. Somebody's going to have to move there. Here we go. Declan Rice. The ball's just a little too strong, and I think this game is over. Very, very, very terrible play. They're a terrible pass there. Very, 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 yeah. Yep. As much as all those calls went against us, we also have to put some balls away. We have to get some. Yeah, this thing's over. Yep. Yeah, we're a little bit too loosey with the ball in that last 20 minutes when we were trying to attack, and we paid for it.
But we have been conned out into a defeat by poor officiating. Saying there wasn't
once again another game where it should have been a yellow and a yellow and a yellow and a yellow, and we finally get the 4th yellow goal, right?
I'm going to find that tweet now on Twitter from the PGMO explaining themselves on that situation. I'm going to get that zoomed in image and say, how the fuck is that not conclusive? That the ball was out of play, foul, whatever you want to say, whatever, and then to say there's too many players on the box to put lines in when against. So, what was the excuse in Brentford back in March? It cost us the title in the end. What was that excuse? Because there's more players in the box for that one. You told us you forgot that one. But you're now saying with a few players, too many to draw the lines. You lying, conning cunts. I hate using that word, but you conned us into a defeat. Period. So now we've got to suck up an apology because you couldn't put the lines in because of too many players. What rubbish. And I'm sick of it. The whole point of this technology was to stop this. It has made it worse. I am sick of it. And now, because of that, yeah, we've now lost our first league game of the season by incompetence from the officials on and off the pitch. Because if they'd done their job properly and put the lines in at the very least and said it wasn't a goal, this finishes 0-0. Because apart from that goal, they did nothing in this game to attack us. Even at 0-0. Apart from that, they did fuck all. But no. Yes, again, the officiating has got to have to say in this game or any game. Did they not learn from the backlash they got between Tottenham and Liverpool a few weeks ago? It's like that wasn't the backlash they got wasn't good enough. They want more, and they've gone today. Hold your beer, Arsenal. We're going to bend you over and screw you basically, and make sure you don't win. We've got an official that hates us, by the way. How can a player grab a player by the throat, 3 players by the throat, individual times, and only get 1 booking? Yet Rodri gets sent off for it a few weeks ago. Let alone that same player battered one of our players in the back of the head at the first half, and VAR just la 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 la. Didn't see nothing to see here. Da 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 da. Not doing our jobs. It's pathetic, and I'm sick of it. And that's what I'm saying. That's why, Sam. That's why I'm using the Tottenham Liverpool game from a few weeks ago as an example. Did they not learn from the backlash of that? The fact that their human error decided that game, and again, human error has decided this game. I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. How can officiating get worse with technology in football, but in any other sport, technology has improved the fucking sport?
So coming into this match, and I told you this, right? Coming into this match, our performance needs to be better. I don't believe you're going to tell me that we played much better than we have at any point this season. I don't think you're going to say, you know what, it just wasn't our day. I don't think our performance warranted to get a win today.
Didn't want it.
Everything else went against us. I can see your
though.
point on some of those things, but once again, Arsenal's performance today was not where it needs to be if we're going to try to win games. If we're going to try to compete for top spot, our performance has to be better. And I tell you all the time, I'll take performance after results any day. We didn't play good enough today, and everything else, we needed some luck to follow away. It did not happen, right? If we performed the way we needed to, easily we should have 2 goals, and maybe we lose, or maybe we went 2-1 instead. But none of the performance today, no, you can't tell me we performed well today as a team.
That, but I'm not saying that.
Saka, no, but I'm saying, we can blame the officials for the goal and whatnot, but at some point we have to do something. At some point we have to put pressure on the goal. That the referee did not stop us from. He didn't make the silly passes in the final third that go straight.
And that's all on Arteta.
He's not the one that doesn't take the shot when there's an opportunity to take a shot. He's not the one doing that, right?
That's where it falls on Arteta, because he's made the conscious decision in terms of his starting 11, starting who he started, and then waiting yet again for Arsenal to be behind in that game to make the subs. And one of them, we didn't. Zinchenko, tell me now, what did Zinchenko bring to us in that game? Yeah, he went into midfield most of the time. Did it have a positive impact on us? Eddie, how is Eddie getting minutes? I know Jesus is injured. I know this, but away from home, he can't. How many more games has he got to show that he can't lead the line away from home against decent teams? He can only do it against bog standard Championship League One opposition. That's his level, and yet we keep giving this second string. No, like you mentioned in the chat already. From now on, if they're home and away now, I don't care. Even starting from Wednesday night against Sevilla, Kai up top. Kai has to start up top. With Eddie, we've got nothing, because Eddie doesn't make. As a striker, he should be in the box. How many times do we see Eddie in that box? Let's be honest. When he was on the pitch, in the right positions, making the right movements, you don't see it. But he goes through games. He gets all these minutes. And I'm just, and again, that's on Arteta. But Arteta's now got to make. Arteta's got to make a lot of calls actually going forward now. A lot of calls, not just on Eddie. David Raya as well, because height-wise, I'm sorry, that Ramsdale catches that ball because he's got a bit more height. He catches that ball because of that. But again, how many more times? How much has it got to cost us now? That's down. Again, the officiating to one side. I've had my rant about that. How many more times has Raya
No, you know what?
To cost us points before he then decides? Arteta goes, I need to go around an actual proper chance here, not just the old cup game.
Yeah. And just to fun and anybody else who wants to listen, why I say performance over result is, did Newcastle have a good game today? Was their performance good? Can they live off games like that? Can Manchester United today live off the performance that they had over a 38-game season? No, they can't. Are they going to get lucky and get the result? Yes, but that's why I take performance over result any day, because I can't guarantee we're going to get results, but I guarantee you if our performance is good, more than likely we're going to get the points. Yeah. So I always say performance over results, because you can get lucky. You can get lucky and get it and a win, right, and get a draw. I mean, some will say the way that we respond. We got lucky that Chelsea is as bad as they were. They ran away from that game, but their performance wasn't that good when it needed to be to push that game away from us. But we were able to come back, right? Because our performance was bad in that first part of the game, right? So we get the point, but we didn't play well, right?
No, I'm not again. Performance-wise,
So
again,
for me, that's why I'll take performance any day because I think
I'll be honest. I don't think either.
You can live off good performances. You can't survive off getting lucky every damn time. Like
I'll be
today,
honest.
Newcastle got really lucky, right? They got really lucky today because they should have had a player, at least one player sent off today. They were lucky not to have to, have to play down a man, right?
Performance.
Right.
Yeah,
Their performance
performance-wise,
wasn't that good today, was it? I don't think you can look at their performance and say,
no. That's what I was about to say.
Live off that.
Sorry, yeah. Performance-wise, there's no the goal. Look, again, goal aside for a second here. Performance-wise, there was no difference. It was going the way it was going. It felt like it was going to be a 0-0 drab draw in the rain. But obviously, we know what's happened, and in terms of how the goal came about, and this, that, and the other. But you cannot tell me they deserve to win that game either. Yeah, they're the home team and whatever, but they didn't do anything apart from that attack which then led to their goal. What else did they do to put any frighteners on David Ray or our defence consistently? Yeah, they had a spell of possession, but they didn't actually do much with it. And my brother mentioned to Harry Kane gets the match ball for his hat-trick in the derby tonight. That's how a big club operates. They don't. Big clubs, if they want to win things, they don't go out and have a first choice striker like we've got with Jesus, or he's injury prone a bit since he's been injured. You know what? We want to take the pressure off him and go and get another striker in that can add goals to us and actually be something that we need and can add to what we're doing. Oh no, we're Arsenal, but we're gonna stick with a player. If we're being brutally honest, his level is Championship / League One. That against that sort of team, he doesn't turn up enough for me. Yes, he scored against United twice last season. Yes, at home, but doesn't. That's once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon that he does that. Tottenham, but since he's become a second choice striker, he's played against Tottenham last season away, went missing, did nothing in that game. Tottenham this season in the North London derby at home, missing in that game. Liverpool, I believe he played against us. Played against them in the Anfield game in the second half. Didn't do anything. Man City goes missing. How many games? I mean, even tonight, Newcastle. Tonight, last season, we played Newcastle in a 0-0 at our place. He goes missing. Whereas Bayern Munich had a situation. They lost Lewandowski. They tried to play and win things without a striker for a year. They realised actually they do need an out-and-out striker. They went and got him. I'm not saying we would have got him ourselves. I'm just saying big clubs realise where their weaknesses are and they go and address it quick. We just seem to be too loyal to certain individuals just because they're either academy players or they've done something amazing for us at some point in their career. Someone's got to give. And I think January we have to go out and get some. We need another midfielder in terms of an actual DM, a natural DM to do what Partey would be doing last season alongside Declan. So to put on Jorginho because Jorginho can't be playing these amount of games at his age. Clearly, Elneny just come back from an injury. Again, their contracts are both up, so we need to go and get someone in January. And we need a striker. If we have any ambition this season of winning anything, and it's a big season, we've got to win something this year. We can't go with all the investment.
You know what,
Brian, with all the investment we've had in this club, we cannot go 4 years without a trophy.
Yeah, Ryan. I don't know about how we are not getting. I think more than one player that's going to make a difference to this squad in the January window. We can't afford it if we're following these rules or whatever. and we have too many holes to fill. I mean, and you can never fill all those holes in a January window. You know this, so we have to just get better at what we have to play. And this is where everybody's like, "I'll take a result over performance any day." I'm not saying that I don't want to win. I'm saying that we can't luck our way to results all the time. And so far this season, we have not performed well enough to win most of our games. We haven't. Not if you look at where we were last season, you look at where we are this season, we came into games confident we're going to get a win, right?
Yeah.
Based on our performance in the previous match. Now, there's nothing I've seen in a previous match in most games where I said, you know what, we can build on this and we'll look really good. Like what in the last match led anybody to believe that we're going to play better in this one? Nothing. Right? All right, nothing. Right? Playing Sheffield United in the match prior to that, what part of that game can you say, all right, we can build on that? Yeah. No, nobody believed that Nketiah was going to take a hat trick against Sheffield United and turn that into a goal in the next two matches. And it didn't happen, and that's where we stand. That's why I always go by the way we play, and I go by the results sometimes, because you can guarantee results with better play. You can guarantee results with better play. You can't get luck. You can't luck into this thing. You can't be Manchester United and score a goal the way they did today, in extra time, and say I can live off of that. You can't. You can't. And that's kind of where I feel like we are. We're, everybody. When I say it, everybody's like, no, you got to have results. They come together. You get results with better performances on the pitch. Look at all the teams that we're talking about competing against. They play a certain way, and guess what? That guarantees them better chances to win. Not us. Not us. We have not played well this season. Still, this loss to some degree was coming because we've been lucky to get wins. I mean, how many times have we been behind this season and we've been able to get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
You go down 2 goals to Chelsea in a regular season, you don't come back from that, right?
But that's been the warning signs. I mean, that's all been the warning sign in that game.
Could easily be nil because if that deflection doesn't go the right way, it's 0-0. And guess what? Well, you're never going to have too many opportunities to beat them. With Rodri's not going to be out for now. He's not going to be out.
No.
And the next time we play them, and KDB probably will be back. Maybe by the time we play them in the second part of the season. So, like I said, we haven't played well, and I don't agree results over performance, because results, it's sometimes the luck of it. I can't guarantee wins off of a result. If we play really well against City and we get a draw, you can take that and get a win against everybody in the league, pretty much anybody in the world almost. But I can't take a performance like today and say, we only lost by 1, so it's okay. I can build on that. No, because we played bad. We did not play good today. All right.
And Stefan,
offensively, we did not play well today. All these, I don't think Havertz in midfield gives me any confidence that we're gonna get something out of this game.
My God,
Kenny up top with. Huh?
No, I was saying Jamie Carragher's saying that the goal shouldn't have counted at any point. He thinks the ball's out, but even with that being going against us, he does think that Joe Linton fouls Gabriel, and they're gaining an advantage because he's literally booting the ball. Both hands are pushing Gabriel down. Yeah. Look, there's still images. They keep saying there's still images. I don't care. Inconclusive. I don't get where they get saying it's inconclusive. I'm literally watching the entire ball out of play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now down the PGML is saying that it could have been out if you had a better camera angle. You can zoom in and tell, even from the free zone, but you can zoom in and tell. And if you cannot say for definite that ball was in play, you can't give the goal, let alone the potential offside and this. Oh, there's too many players.
No, they only can do the exact opposite of what's
an absolute load of toss just to get out of jail. Human error. I'm sick of it.
Well, clear and obvious means that whatever the play was on the pitch has to be clear and obvious mistake, right? And if they called it in, because of course at that angle and the speed of the game and all of that, nobody could see that. That's why I keep saying this over and over again. VAR should not be used to perfect the game, right?
No.
Like it can't be used to perfect the game. But if there's a clear and obvious, there's a foul. I think there's a foul on Gabriel. I think if I don't think the ball gets to Joe Linton if he's not able to push him, keep him down. Yes, he's moving forward because that's where he's going, but he can't even lift his head up at that point because he's pushed him down because he's got his hands on his back.
Going down.
If that's not contact, I don't know what is. If he doesn't put contact on him, there's no way Gabriel can make a defensive play. And that was the whole point of the call going against United today. Is that Maguire being in that position, he didn't give the defense an opportunity to play. And guess what? I think him pushing him down didn't give the defense an opportunity to play the ball, right? Because he puts his hands on him. There's no disagreement there. He puts his hands on him. So no, I don't think we can say that didn't happen. And I can't say that did not give him an advantage. I believe it does. You put a hands on a player, gives you an advantage. And the fact that the ball falls to him, who knows if there's a handball in there, all right? Because the ball falls right there. Could be a handball. I don't know if they even looked at that. But, like I said, it comes down to me, the way we played, and that's it, right? Yeah.
Oh, shock horror! The former Man City. I've said this last week because he was co-commentating last week. Izzy Christensen, he's a former Man City player, but just retired. He's gone into punditry. She's shit. She sits on the fence, and just now it's gone. I don't think anything wrong. The ball, it's a perfectly good goal. No matter what, no matter if he was offside, he literally just said them words. No matter if he's offside, perfectly good goal. If he's offside, if there's a chance of him being offside, how is it a perfectly good goal then? It's just, again, it just frustrates me. And again, it's just this time of, we've got to be inclusive and all that, but there's no inclusiveness when it comes to men, when it comes to the pundits and commentators in the women's game. Make that one make sense. Just giving jobs out for the sake of because they're an ex-player. No, they want to do punditry, fair enough, or co-commentating. Do the legwork first, though. Don't just go into it and to spout anything just to appease people. Stefan says, I'll take playing crap every week, but winning every time. Football is about results-based business. And the thing is, up till tonight, we were getting away with it.
That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. Think about what we just saw today. What did Newcastle play like crap? Did they get lucky? Can you guarantee that's going to happen every game? Can you guarantee that Bruno Grimage does not get the second yellow early? Does not even get
against anyone else? If that's another against anyone else tonight, he gets sent off.
That makes a difference in the game. I don't know if you can play like that. If I told you you can put your hands on a player 4 times, 3 times in a actually all 4 times are to endanger a player and get away with it 3 times, you're going to do that. The man ran. He ran across the half of the pitch and blowed his shoulder into Jorginho, and nothing was given. You watch that's not good football. But if you can get that's why I'm saying you can overcome all those things if you play good football. But you can't if you're playing terrible football. All those little things go against you. They kept an extra man on the pitch. Think about it. We play City with 10 men, maybe we win. We win by 2, right? But no, they don't get the yellow card. They get to take their player off. Right? Dunk gets hurt going into flying in, hurts his back. What do? We don't take advantage of that at all.
Right.
They finally take him out of the game. I mean,
again, because they keep going over this goal and the ball will be out and all. Jamie Carragher's now got he's taken all that and he's slowed it down so slowly and he stopped it just as the ball goes out of play. and the ball, they don't cover the ball. They said they cover the ball, but it's hanging over, hanging onto over the line. It's deemed in play. He's not even hanging over the line. So I don't know where they've come out with this. It's inconclusive. We couldn't tell either way. When Jamie Carragher's just gone, duh, 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 duh. And considering how long it took to do the checks, by the way, he's just gone in, 2 minutes? He's just gone, okay, duh, 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 duh. Right, it's done there. Let's zoom in now. Zoomed in. So again, but performances again. It's been a concern for us from day one this season. It has been a concern for us, and hopefully this is a kick at the backside. Hopefully, because who we got next? Is it Burnley next, or have a look? I know we're at home next week, but let's have a look. But yeah, again, as I say, it has been that issue has been a concern for us from the get go, and it's come back and bit us in the arse in terms of performance. It's come back and bit us in the arse tonight. And like Sam says, I don't know in one sense why we've gone from the way we did last year, in terms of how we played last year, like you mentioned yourself, and now this season we brought in Kai Havertz, we brought in Declan, we brought in David Ray at the end of the window. I know Timber's out injured currently, and I think there's someone else probably, I can't remember now, that we brought in as well, and we've just gone performance-wise, we've gone backwards to what we were 2 seasons, not in 2 seasons, 3 seasons ago. In terms of consistency, the performances were of the level of 3 seasons ago when we finished 8th. So, when we finished 8th the second time round. But up till tonight, we were getting away with it to an extent because we were getting results, be it wins or the odd draw. Tonight, it's come back and bit us on the backside. But yeah, next week we've got Burnley. Again, Eddie hat-trick next week because we've got Burnley and everything's okay. Because it's Burnley. Burnley is shit. Then we've got Brentford. And then we've got our games in general. So we've got Wednesday night against Sevilla at home. Home against Burnley at 3 o'clock next Saturday. Then we've got Brentford. We've got the international break by the looks of it after the Burnley game. Didn't know that. Then after the international break, we've got Brentford away. Lons at the end of the month, Wolves, Luton, Villa, PSV, then Brighton. But guarantee, because it's Burnley, if I can Eddie will start and get a hat-trick and also give them for tonight. No. I'm saying the point that Burnley's his Evil. You can only stat pad against shit teams.
I mean, yeah. I hear you. Like I said, the last season was not happened not because we got the right results, because we actually played to get those results. You create your own luck, right? Create your opportunities. I mean, that ball, the way it worked out, they were playing. They got all the 50-50s. They're the ones who are attacking the ball. I mean, the ball dribbles all the way out to the corner, and we still have one player that goes in and slows that ball from getting into the box. At some point, you got to say, look, you got to play a little. You got to have a little extra effort there. Last season, we played well and we got the results we wanted. As soon as we got injured, we couldn't play the same way, and our performances dipped. And guess what happened? Our results dipped as well. So I won't agree that it's just results, and we don't take into context the way the team has played and say that has something to do with it as well. City does not just look at results. They actually have a certain way they want to play, and that results in better chances to win. So if we're going to look at City plays a certain style that gives them opportunities to win. They play much better defense than us. On the attack, they're much more cleaner with the ball. Their players are looking to score when they're inside the 18 more than ours. I mean, I'm just watching them in the box right now. Doku is dribbling all around, puts a nice ball in, and Silva is able to get that shot out easily, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about, for me, performance, and I'll stick to that one. I don't agree. You look at your team, you say we play like crap when we won. You don't say that for an entire season. You
No,
don't. For an entire season, if you finish in the top 4 of whatever league you're in, you never go. We play terrible. You look at the season as a whole and say, "Oh, we played terrible, but somehow we got 4th." That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
no.
It doesn't. I don't believe it happens ever. So
Sam's got a comment on the screen that says it's not the right angle to see the curvature of the ball. The angle is not straight on. Come on, for fuck's sake! But either way, right, in or out, right? They cannot prove for definite. They cannot say for definite that ball is in play because they're saying it's
but they
inconclusive. Say it's
can't.
in play
You
or
know
out of
what?
play.
They can't. They can only overturn at that point. So the only thing they can do is check to see if it's out. And if they can't prove that, then they can't change the ruling on the field, which was a goal. I don't think that's why I keep telling you.
That's the mess up there.
You want it. The only way to.
Sorry, in
No,
that
that's the
instant,
way. That's
yeah.
where. That's what VAR is there.
But
Correct,
I'm
clear,
saying
and obvious errors, right?
in an instant, sorry, in
That's
an
not
instant
clear
like,
and obvious because nobody in game time can see that ball go out. That's why it's not called. You have to be sure about it, right?
But my point is, in an incident like that, where you're trying to figure out if you're coming back and saying it's inconclusive, you can't tell that ball's in or out. You come back and say, well, if they come back and said, look, we've looked at it and we can say hand on heart that ball's in play when the ball's it doesn't go out of play. They can say that and they can prove it. Fair enough, cool, we move. But when they say it's inconclusive, it should be a rule where it says there should be a thing in place where they say if it's something inconclusive, they can't say if it's in or out of play. They've then got to say, well, we can't give the goal in because that's that.
That's not how it works.
I know not how it works.
The
but
whole point of VAR isn't to, like I said, you're asking for perfection, and I'm telling you, we will not get perfection in football because humans are at the wheel, and that's not going to happen. So we're not going to get perfection, and I don't want perfection because then you have VAR every play because on every play, like they should go back and look at Gramage when he puts the elbow to the head because that is a play that should be caught. Right? They don't go back and look at it. All right? The hands to the neck 3 times, they only catch 1. Those should be looked at by VAR, but they don't because they don't. I guess they have rules not to. But what I'm saying is, you're asking for perfection, and you're not going to get it. All they can do is fix
the ball wasn't in.
mistakes.
Chris,
they can fix mistakes.
I just want to respond to what Chris said. He said the ball was in because being sports has shown the ball was in. I've literally seen a still frame zoomed in from the PGMO's own imagery that they used to check the goal, and the ball wasn't in.
Yeah.
And if being are saying the ball was in, and they've got a better angle than the VAR system, how is that possible? That's all I'm saying. And if it's the same tech or the same image that what we've been seeing here, then again, how can they say if the people in VAR are saying, well, we can't tell either way, how is it being this? For example, being sports are saying, no, well, we've got this evidence saying it is in play. See what I'm trying to say? It's like, unless they've got an angle that obviously the PGMO themselves haven't got, then in that case of how have they got that and that we have, how have they got that and that the people making the decision itself haven't got that angle?
Yeah. I don't know why it matters who won the Champions League in 1999. And I never said playing perfect football
obviously they weren't.
Means you're going to win. It guarantees you better results, is what I said, and you get better results if you play better football. That's true. Because Sheffield United does not play good football. Are they going to luck into many games this season?
I will say that,
and the results have shown you play terrible football, you're less likely to get the results that you want.
Yeah, I will say this. I know we've got to play Wednesday night against Sevilla at home. If Odegaard's playing, I want answers to why he didn't play tonight then. Because they've said he wasn't fit enough for tonight. But give it a few extra days, he's fit enough for Sevilla at home. Or Burnley at home Saturday. I don't want to see Eddie playing.
Mm-hmm.
People know my thoughts on Raya. And I'm sorry, again, controversy to one side, he fucked up. Again, he needs to be dropped. I'm sorry, he needs to, his form isn't good. Period. For a club of Arsenal standing where we want to be at a consistent level, competing for the title, he's not in a good enough form to justify keep on starting. Period. But you're going to get all the anti-English lot going, oh, but it's Ramsey, you're saying because he's English. No. Because I guarantee if Ramsdale plays tonight, because he's that bit taller, that doesn't happen tonight in terms of getting lobbed from the cross. Because he's got the height to catch the ball.
Yep.
But hey, what do I know? But I don't want to see Villa. I keep saying it. I don't want to see Villa in goal. Because his form doesn't suggest that he deserves it. That you cannot give him X amount of games. He ain't getting away with murder. Ramsdale plays one game a month up till Wednesday, when obviously, and he gets blamed for. I've seen him get blamed for all 3 goals, by the way, even though in one of them he was fouled in, and the other Zinchenko left him exposed because he didn't stay to his man. Third one, yeah, okay, deflection, but still should have done better there, right? But you can't give him one game and go, well, because the team in general, because we lost 3-1, it's all your fault. You can't play ever again. Piss off. Yet David Raya will make a mistake like tonight, or against Chelsea, or get away with it against City by more luck than anything, or this Tottenham City, North London derby, that game. From the moment he did that, and they scored like a minute later to make it 1-1, he went missing. And yet again, tonight has proved my point in terms of his distribution. When the pressure is put on him by the opposition, he panics, holds onto the ball too long either way, and kicks it either out of play or back to the opposition and invites pressure back onto us. It's easy enough looking amazing when it's Everton, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, when they don't put the pressure on you. When your distribution can look amazing then. But when it matters, I'm sorry, Russ mentioned it weeks ago, and I agree, I stand by it. He, as a whole, he looks no better than Ramsdale, period. I don't care what the stats say. I'm going by the eye test of what I see on the pitch.
Yep.
When it matters, he looks no better. And the whole point of bringing in a goalkeeper to be an upgrade on your current number one is that he is by far better than what you currently got. And I can't say that about David. And this is a guy who's now just turned 28, going on 29, by the way, in terms of Raya.
Yeah.
He's in his.
No,
he's meant to be in his prime years.
As I've said, I think bringing in Raya when you've got Ramsdale, you just look for marginal improvements, I think is a waste. You're just creating controversy, and you're creating a lot of noise where it doesn't need to where you don't need it. And so yeah, I think it was an ad. It's for a manager in his 4th season. There's certain things you really don't want to have to do. You really don't want to have to rejuvenate a player's career who's had a really poor play for the last 3 seasons. You don't really want to do that. You really don't want to bring in controversy with your goalkeepers because they're sensitive as it is, and if you put too much pressure on them, you don't get good play for them. All right, he did that. On top of that, you're just trying to learn how to, 1, compete, right? 2, actually compete in four fronts. You haven't done it yet. You barely compete in 2. Now we're asking you to compete in 4, right? And we're not able to do that either. So he's still got a long way. And when we look at all the other managers and we compare them, guess what? They all have close to 10 years, if not more, experience doing this thing. Eddie Howe has been coaching for how long, right? He was coaching while Arteta was playing.
Still playing,
right? So Arteta was playing, and this manager was coaching. And now we're going to say, Arteta's going to catch up to him in coaching? No. And to Stefan's point, no, you just said Arsenal aren't going to win the bloody league. City are a better side all around. Accept it. What did you say? You said City are a better side all around. You did not say City wins a lot. You know why you didn't say that? Because that's how it works. the better side wins most of the time. You guarantee wins more when you play better football. You don't just get wins because you're out there on the pitch. They come hand in hand. The better football you play, the more chance you have to win, right? And you actually, I'm using your words to prove myself correct. You said City are a better team, and that's why they're going to win the league. Guess what? Better teams have better chances to win. One off, you mentioned one game in the Champions League. In one game, anybody has a chance to win. Just like if we played Newcastle 10 times, they're not going to get lucky 10 times like they did today.
That's what
They're
I've
not
got to
going to
say.
play with. They're not going to play with 11. You're not going to play with all their players on the pitch if they play the exact same way, right? We might, we might get a little bit better, but not the way they play. That's not going to happen, right? The calls won't go their way like they did today. So did they get a response from the PGMO?
Arteta's going. He's fuming.
Oh, I just heard him talking. He basically
No,
said
he
they're
is
screwing me
fuming.
over. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, basically,
And you know what?
his words are, his words were, to quote, "It is a disgrace. It is embarrassing in terms of that whole situation and how long it took and the result it came to."
Yeah, no, he wasn't too happy in that post game. I listened to a little bit. I couldn't see. I had to listen. I needed to see the words on the page, but yeah, I just like I said, there's two parts to this thing. Yes, we didn't get the calls we wanted, but you know what? We didn't give ourselves opportunities to get a goal. Like think about this, the way that City match went. We all agree that Kovacic should have been out of that game, right?
Yeah,
Right. That didn't
they didn't-
happen. But guess what? We created our own. We put a
yeah,
ball on target inside the box, and we got lucky, got the result. Nobody's going to say we actually played well. We're going to take the result, right? I'm taking the result, but we played well, right? We could have played
yeah,
better, yes. And if we're playing like we played last season, I think we win that game easily. The way we were playing last season, much more
yeah,
confident out there. Our style of play actually made sense for the players we had. Our style of play right now doesn't make any sense for our players when you put all 11 of them together, right? We're not
yeah, yeah,
playing like a team. I mean, that's the difference. We're not playing like a team. Makes it for me.
yeah.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference when you play like a team. So yeah.
Oh, here we go. So
No,
I've got a full. Sorry, that's the image from Arsenal Buzz com on Twitter. They've broke it down and all that, and I'll read it out if it's okay. It says Mikel Arteta following the Newcastle Arsenal game. I have praised my players for the way they played and competed in this stadium against this team. The result should not be what it is. There are many reasons for that. If there was a team looking to win the game, today it was Arsenal. Embarrassing what happened. How this goal stands in the Premier League. This league, we say, is the best league in the world. I've been 20 years in this country, and now I feel ashamed. It's a disgrace. Let's see his press conference now, sorry. And there's too much at stake here. We are trying to do incredible things and be at the highest level each week when we're not good enough. I hold my hands up, I take responsibility. The outcome is nowhere near the level this league needs. And to have and the way this league is competed in, it's getting competed in, it's not good enough. I feel embarrassed to be part of this. So basically, he's got a fine coming his way. And he's doing, as I see his press conference now, he's saying the same things.
Mm.
And someone's just asked him, "What are you not afraid that they're going to come after you?" He says, "I don't care." He just said, "I don't care. They can come after me. They can find me because they will. They will find him because he spoke out against them. How dare you?" We see it. Overprotection FC. The FA have to now go, "Well, you spoke out against our authority. How dare you?" Massive fine. We won't fix the issues. And I say it again.
Yeah.
We agree.
I mean, yeah.
I will say this. In terms of how,
I think
In terms of how we both, in terms of a performance, I agree with what you said in terms of the performance. But you can't tell me Newcastle did anything better than us in that game to deserve the win. It had a draw written
If
all
it
over
was
it.
equal, if the calls went equally on both sides, you know what? Like they would be down a man, and they may not get that opportunity because they'd be down a man. If the plays went the right way, I don't know. Maybe like I said, the only things that could have changed because both teams did not play well. They kind of
Bit like a game of chess. No one
ruled
wanted
each
to blink.
other out of the game. Basically, the way we both played, nobody got anything out of this match.
Yeah.
So the only thing that could have made a difference are the 50-50s, and I think for the 50-50s, they looked like they wanted it more, and the calls went their way in most of the situations that came up. I mean, like, are you telling me so VAR watched the elbow to the head, they watched the hand to the neck, and he got to do a hand
Three
to the neck
times, by
one
the way.
more time before they decided on the third try that it's a yellow. Like, you go into halftime and you're like, I think you missed one there, official. There was an elbow to the head. You didn't catch it. Either we didn't catch it or whatever.
He's all
You know,
again. They've showed the entire press conference before he's gone off and disappeared.
mhm.
His final words were, because obviously back and forth and all that. I feel sick. This whole situation of the week in week out errors, not just our game and other games in general in this league.
Yep.
It's got to a point where I feel sick, and he just got up and walked out.
Yep. Yeah. 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 Stefan, you're right. Sometimes you got to be a bastard to get a win, and they played to the whistle, and there was no whistle. They tell you that all the time, right? Play however you want. If they're going to let things go, you take advantage of it, and that's exactly what happens. And I think, that's where I think to some degree, our captain should have been in that official's face, basically saying, "Look, my man just got elbowed in the head, and you did nothing. A player got hands on the neck twice. Nothing happened. What's going on? Can we get? Can you protect us from this? Because this is, if we can play if that's the way you want us to play, then we'll do the same thing. That's not how football is played.
No.
So, that's where you have that talk with the official and say, can we get this? Can we get this thing officiated the right way? I don't think this is right.
Well, that's all we're asking for. That's not just us as Arsenal fans, but football fans in general. That support the teams in this league. Which is all we ask for.
Yeah, like you said, this is affecting teams' results in the table. Teams, relegation. Relegation is key to this thing, right?
Yep.
Players are losing their jobs. Coaches are losing their jobs, all on other people who have the ability to go back and look at things and correct it. And they can't do that. So you're depending on, like some people said, why even have VAR if you're not going to, correct mistakes? I get
Mistakes as
like
well.
great correct mistakes. I don't know why a elbow to the head is not a mistake if that's missed. You know what I mean?
As I said, we will get a letter of an apology for either that whole goal incident there, the VAR situation there, or because of the Bruno not being sent off. We will get an apology from Harold Webb. Words will be used of human error. It's just false to deaf ears because it's just the same thing. It's a get out of jail free card, basically. They see it, but nothing changes. They say all these statements, all these letters they put out. We look to improve. We look to address
well,
this.
no. Think about this, right? Think about this. The United goal today.
Yeah.
The United goal today, right, was ruled out because Harry Maguire was in an area and the defenders actually had to account for him.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't think he hit anybody. I don't think he touched anyone. But because he was in the area, they said he affected the play. But a hands to the back, that's considered no. He was going down anyways, and I was just pushing. I was just finishing off the job, so that's okay.
Basically, that's
The
basically
two
what they
don't
said. That's basically,
make
and even
sense, right? Like Harry
and
Maguire. You know what? In real time, Harry Maguire, that you can't see that.
mm,
You can't see that in real
but
time because it's happening so fast. Bang bang! You're trying to line up the ball, the latest, the furthest back defender, and the offensive players, and where the ball is. You're trying to do all that at the same time. You can't figure that all out. So it's not clear and obvious, right? And then
no,
you're going to say, we're going to perfect the game and say, you know what? The fact that he was there meant that, guess what? The other players on the pitch could not actually defend well. But hands to the back, that is not, that's subjective now, right? Hands on the back, not hands in the area, not hands up in the air,
but not just one
no,
hand, both hands.
hands on the back. That we can't see that. We can't see that to make a judgment call that guess what? If he doesn't put hands on the back, the ball doesn't fall to him to where he can actually take a shot, right? It goes off
Mm,
Raya and pops to Gordon in that whole
mm,
sequence, right?
mm,
I don't even, like I said, I don't even know that it looks like a handball, but that's what the rules state, right? So the defender
yeah.
can't make a play because one, you fouled him. But if you're offsides, we can see the offsides, but we can't see the hands on the back. That's what they're saying, even
Mm.
though you can see hands on the back. And the hands on the back is the reason why that play ended up the I get the offsides. I don't think the offsides you can see that clearly 100%. You can see hands on the back. And if you don't put hands on the back, you don't know how you don't know if he's gonna fall over or not.
No.
You don't know that. But you do know that if he holds him down like that, he gets the benefit of the doubt and he gets the advantage. All right.
Well, yeah, but apparently VAR said a nightmare today because obviously you mentioned the Man United one, you've obviously our game. Apparently, as I started live tonight, I think it was Russ or Stefan mentioned in the chat at the start of the stream. I did go back and have a look. That there was an absolute howler at the end of the Sheffield United game where Sheffield United got given a pen. It wasn't a pen, apparently, looking back at it. And it won them the game. And this is what I'm saying about it's not just an Arsenal thing, by the way. No, Sam did mention his own, and I'll ram it home. I'm not saying it's just an Arsenal thing. It's a
Yeah.
It's a whole league thing, and it's a week. I've said it every match of the day stuff. A couple of weeks, last week before. It's a weekly occurrence. You get 3 to 4 games on a Saturday. If there's two games on a Sunday, both games will have incidences there. That's 5 games. You're talking about basically half the league, the clubs in the league have been affected by poor officiating on and off the pitch. And as you say, that could end up in relegation. We saw a few was it in the return of the football during the COVID pandemic. Aston Villa should have gone down that year, but because of the technology not work, the goal line didn't work. Even though they could see the ball crossed the line, but VAR saw it themselves. They couldn't intervene because it's not their area at the time, and that effectively saved them, but sent Sheffield United down. Last season, the amount of times it was costing not just us in the title race, teams registration for European spots, be it the Champions League spots, the Europa League spot, the Conference League spot, or just that, or just finishing around mid-table, or actually getting relegated. It's a consistent thing, and it's got since Harold Webb's come in a year ago now. It's got worse. We thought things were banned under the other corrupt piece of work. Who done us back in 2005, by the way, Man United, I can't remember his name now. We thought it was bad then. Harold Webb has come in and it's got worse. We saw, again, the Arsenal-Brentford game, the forgetting of the lines, he refused to do anything, sent an apology out, and because the media wasn't shutting up about it, he then 5 days later sacked John Moss, only to bring back 6 months later to then give him a new role to train up the officials. And then since he's announced that, week in, week out, we are seeing poor officiating up and down the league. Even the new blood that's been blooded in this year is poor. What's the common denominator? John Moss. He gets brought in, suddenly standards are dropping even worse. Howard Webb, he's the big bad boss. What's he doing? letters of apology saying we will learn from this. Well, you're not learning from it because you're making the same errors or worse to the point where you're actually calling the result of a game. Basically, we saw it against Liverpool and Tottenham v Liverpool about a month ago, and how that all kicked off in England and around the world, especially when they released the audio for that eventually. And as I say, that's about a month ago. About a month later, they thought, you know what? Hold our beer. We're going to say it's not a one-off. Boom. We're going to make ourselves look even worse. And it's like they don't care. If it wasn't for the likes of Arsene Wenger, the referees in this country wouldn't have this wouldn't be a full-time job for them. They'd have to hold down a part-time job still. There's no excuse, like it was years ago when they had a part-time job and had to do refereeing at the same time. This is their full-time job. They are being paid a king's ransom to do a job, and none of them seem capable of doing it. And the one that's heading this all isn't capable of leading the line by example. And what was it? And was it this weekend? Anthony Taylor's been demoted to the Championship this weekend because he gave a penalty against Wolves last week against Newcastle. Don't do it again. You can still work just in the league below for a week. No, they're not good. They're not good enough. I've said it before. Howard Webb had the opportunity to nip it in the bud, being off most of them, stop bringing new blood in. Didn't need to bring John Moss back. He brought him back, and standards are even worse. But he won't sack John Moss because he's the best mate of him from when he was referee back in the day himself. They're best mates. His best mates club. They look after each other. But look, we've got a shiny new coffee machine that everyone loves at the start of the season. I'm just sick. I'm sick of it. At the end of the day, that's going to come. It'll come back, and it could determine not where we finish, but who wins the league, who gets second, third, fourth, etc., etc. It determines a lot, and it shouldn't. How are referees determining by bad performances who finishes where, who wins what? How is that even allowed? Without anyone, even the powers that be at FIFA or UEFA, the higher standards to the FAs, why are they not getting involved? And saying, look, something's not right here, we're getting involved. Because we see this as well in terms of the referees' uniforms. They had this badge of the FIFA referees and all that. So FIFA have that overall. They work for FIFA basically. So why don't we all just go to FIFA and have referees from abroad? Get Kalina. They've got runs the head of the referee side of things at FIFA. Kalina, brilliant referee he was. And every summer he runs everything in terms of world football. He trains all the refs around the world every summer. Trains them up, and they just get dispatched between every other week, either Italy, England, Germany, whatever. And if they fuck up, they're sacked. Because if they're not good enough, they've got the season to prove they're good enough. If they're not to the standard, they get binned off, and we keep going until we get the standard we need. Because the FA are clearly incapable of doing that. They made this system of the PGMOL system. So there was a identity, there's a substance there, something there to fall back on to say that's the governing body. It all goes through them at the end of the day. And it's not gotten better. It's just a fall guy base. It's just a fall guy situation there, and it's just I'm just sick. As I say, I'm just sick of it. But anyway, it is what it is.
You know what? You see, somebody that should be suing somebody is the football clubs, because they're all getting affected by it. I mean, any team that's got relegated could probably have a claim to it. Any team that hasn't won the league, who hasn't finished in the top 5, top 6, or whatever, and lay the claim and say, look, there are points being lost here, and they're not getting better at it. That's the thing. So they've gone out their way to say early in the season that the managers have to clean up their act on the sidelines, right? Remember how that started? They've said time wasting, they're going to try to fix that, right? And they've gone after that. But just making the right calls, they haven't tried to fix that at all. No. They've added new things onto their plate, which they aren't and they can't get the things that they do
Basics.
every time. Get those right. So it's it's affecting the product on the pitch, right? It's affecting the product on the pitch because they're not giving teams an opportunity. They're inconsistent, so nobody gets the fair play. One game they call it one way, the next game they call it a different way. No, it's the same. The same calls should be officiated the same way, all right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
That's not happening.
And I get this point from Sans is before VAR, we didn't spend all weekend talking about the wrong and inconsistencies. It's not to this level, no. But it's
it's all becoming consuming because they've actually told us that they're making mistakes. But they've told us now that look, we're making mistakes. We have fired an official because he made a mistake, but he's good enough to teach our officials going forward. And we just demoted an official to the championship because he did something wrong. What? Oh, wait, what? So they're showing that they are just not fit for purpose, as people would say. They're not doing their job, but they want the managers on the sidelines to act a certain way, right, and not be discouraged by what they're seeing in terms of the way the calls are being made, and that's why they're getting upset. I don't think Arteta and Pep and all these managers that may have got fined for these actions are doing it because they're bad people. I think it's because they know they're getting screwed over on a particular call not going their way, and then tomorrow they'll see that call go in their favor, right? And it's like, come on, man, let's be consistent about this thing.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, just to confirm that again, Sam, I've said this for the last few weeks. I'm sick coming on here myself and having this conversation about VAR and this and all that and the other. But it is what it is. We have to discuss it because it's just it's rammed down our throats of how poor it is, and in terms of the officials and the system because of the officials. I don't want to be coming on here every week complaining about it, but I have to say how it is on that side of things. And I think, again, it's all very good. It goes on to say, we need to bin VAR and leave it until the technology can do the job without humans. I've said this already in the stream. How is it in every other sport that has brought in tech, be it obviously the tennis doesn't need you've got your tennis with Hawkeye, you've got rugby that have had, by the way, rugby, league and union have had video ref for I'm saying 99, 2000. It was brought in, maybe earlier than that, just the back end of the 90s. And it never had this issue. And you know why? Because from the get go, you had the referee on the pitch, but the person or people in the video ref room aren't referees. They're not best mates to these people. They are normal, everyday human beings that have they've seen a job application, they've applied for it, they've learnt the rules of the sport that's been put in place, and they implement it. And at the end of the day, if they see something that they think the ref's missed, they're saying to his ear, we're just checking something for you, boom. And when they game stops, they explain it a bit more, put it on the big screen, so not just the ref sees it and it gets talked through it while he's being talked through it, everyone else sees what's going on. The paying customers in the stadium get to see what's going on as well. But at the end of the day, that man in the room says, this is what we've seen, but it's up to you what you want to do. This is what the incident is. For example, while your head's turned, a player's picked up a white number 4 and spear tackled him into the floor. It's up to you. Now you've seen it, what you want to do. You want to send him off or whatever. On you. And it's then everyone sees it. Everyone sees it at home as well, and in the stadium, and the ref on the pitch makes the call. But the main point is, it's not a friend of his from the referee association globally or league-wise. It's a complete and utter stranger. They don't know, and that's been going for over 20 years. And again, never had this situation. We are 5, 6, 7 years of having VAR in football and in the Premier League. Other leagues have issues, but not to this level. They're still having issues like teething problems, but not to this level. It is worrying how many issues we're having in the Premier League with the technology. And the one consistent thing is referees. It's all down to the referees, and if they don't want to, if they don't want to go down the rugby route of bringing in the average Joe, training them up to be tech-savvy geeks, whatever, that know the tech, that can learn the rules like that over a summer period, and then help the referee on the pitch implement them to the best standards ever. And they keep going down this road of it's got to be a ref, it's got to be a ref in there, it's got to be a ref in there. Why? Because you've been doing it for 6-7 years now, and things are getting worse. It's making you look bad as a profession, where fans will start calling match fixing. It's going to get to that point. It's coming to that point. 6-7 years down the line, and we're having this level of issues. Still, it's going to come to a point where fans and clubs will call match fixing. It's not an inclusive thing. We saw it with Italy back in 2006, and a few times since. Why is it not possible that referees are doing it here? Mark Halsey put that statement out all them years ago. He denies it since, but it was his words that have been put out there. That referees are told how many bookings to give in a game, corners that they can get, corners to keep them down to the low as possible if they can get away with it. Free kicks, red cards, who to watch out for, who not to watch out for. And that was like 15 years ago that statement came out, and let's say 7 years of tech, and the dominating effect is the officials, period. And there's arrogance where it has to be a ref in the room. Well, rugby proves different. I know rugby's a different sport, but it proves different. There's a way of having video ref, and it works from the get-go. And as I say, they've had it for over 20 years. Yeah, but again, they have. Yeah, rugby has made mistakes, but it's once in a blue moon. It's not every game, every week, week in, week out, non-stop. I can probably count in one hand this year alone. Losing half my hand, actually, the amount of mistakes that are made in that instance. It's not every game, or when it comes to Six Nations. When it comes to Six Nations, like 3 games, so 2 of them 3 games, there's controversy in both them games based on the officiating or the video ref. Whereas in the Premier League, 6-7 years into using the tech, and this season alone, we are having 4 to 5 a day, match day or more, incidences with the officiating. And that's with the tech. And the common denominator is the officials. Take the officials. I think it's too easy to take the fucking. It's too easy to take out the tech and just wait and hope that the officiating in general gets better. And when it gets better, we bring back the tech. It's too easy because it's a get out for the main root of the problem. But that's down to them to sort out. I'm spitballing, and I know Guy's getting bored. He's just nodding his head now. I think just shut up. Let's end this now. 3.5 hours later.
No. I mean, we are. I think we're all in agreement. Officiating is bad. I think the only other thing that we can do is play better football. So yeah, I think that's. I mean, that's the other part to this is you don't play proper football. You can't complain about the officials and say that's the only reason why things didn't go your way, because you have a say as well.
I think it was at the first season or second season when I think it might be in the year 19. It might be the 1920 season. I think what year it was now. When Liverpool played Man City at Anfield, Liverpool won that game. Yeah, it was. I think it was a 1920 season early on in the season as well, and basically there was a foul. Basically, there was build-up play, foul in the box. It was being checked, but because Liverpool went directly at the other end and scored, they then said it. Well, the goal scored. We can't rule it out. No penalty. And then there's a couple more incidents. There's a couple more moments in the game, and you then see an image of Pep screaming into the air, twice, and then going up to the referee, like sarcastic, going, "Thank you so much, thank you so much." He gets fined for it. There's two referees are protected to beyond stupid levels. I want to know how and why. If they are making mistakes, they need to be held accountable. And just demoting them to a league for a weekend, and hope they learn from the mistake, or giving them the weekend off of work, isn't holding them to account. Especially when they're doing it year in, year out. Something that's got to give. End of.
As I said, they want the managers to do better and be better in their areas, but they're not doing the same for themselves. Like, can they say that they're doing better than they have in the past? I don't think so. Right?
No.
I mean, we have controversies all the time. You're using VAR more than they probably ever have, and they're still not getting it right. So, just yucky.
But you know what? With that, as I say, over 3.5 hours we've been going, about an hour longer than I thought I'll be honest. But we both need to get things off our chest and let the chat get things off their chest as well. And yeah, so take a breather now. I'll come back tomorrow. I don't think if I do match of the day tonight, I'll probably keep on ranting. So I don't know. I'll play that by ear actually.
Yeah, it probably won't help you. So you've probably done more than enough match of the day talk right now. Seeing the goal isn't going to help you.
It's not just a goal itself, but also the other situations in the other games as well. That's not going to help either. It's like, well, hang on, let's prove my fucking point. See, Sam, look, I'm right. So again, I'll play that one by ear, but I'll definitely be back tomorrow for the Arsenal women's WSL match against Man City at Bournemouth. 12:30 kickoff, so about 12:15 UK time. I'll be going live for that one. Gary, you around for that? You want to come on for that? If you can. You obviously
I don't know. I see if I'm up because I think that's
I was saying it's early for you. So if you are up, you want to come on, feel free at any point. I think I'll probably try and get Liam on to get his thoughts on this game as well, and hopefully tomorrow I can cheer him up as well. Can't have two Arsenal defeats, surely. Touch wood.
Well, you know, my college team lost today.
Oh God!
You need to. So they lost in overtime. Not only that, but they had a chance to win it before, like with 3 seconds left on the clock. They got a penalty, which pushed them back 5 yards. They missed the field goal in overtime. They actually kicked the field goal 5 yards closer, which makes you wonder if they didn't get the penalty to end the game, maybe they win.
Yeah.
But the other team goes down and scores a touchdown and wins it. So, yeah, not a good week. They went down 2 touchdowns and came back, made it a game, and then lost it at the end. So, yeah, not like today where I don't think we never had a lead. So all we were basically going to get out of this thing was a draw, and we didn't get that. So
yeah, Liam.
It's been good it's been good watching this thing with you. Everybody in the chat, thanks for joining us. A show on Monday. I think Ray's away for the weekend, so I think you get a weekend off from Arsenal Fan Circle. But the trip will be back on Monday evening. We'll have another basically 24 hours or 48 hours to actually digest all of this and then go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam says we all need to vent it sometimes, and as I said, I needed to get it off my chest because it was just frustrating. No matter what the performance was, again, I agree what you said about the performance. Yeah, we weren't up. We again another subpar performance and all that. I agree with you on that. But when we see what's decided the game, it's so frustrating, and it's not a one-off either. It builds up, and I'm just saying,
the season isn't over because of the
fan.
We play City one more time. We play that team one more time, and we got
Burnley. We've got a good game.
We have a 3-goal difference. So.
Well, what was it? Next week we've got a good game to come back, and we've got Sevilla midweek. We've got Burnley at home, which we talked about. Come on, everyone's beating them this season, so we should at home comfortably beat them, in my opinion. So it's a good game to fall back on for the international break, and and hopefully Chelsea can do us a favour on Monday, just to end this, so Tottenham don't go unbeaten longer than us, sort of thing, crap, and have them go,
True.
fuck off.
True. If we win,
so Monday night we're all Chelsea
if we're able to
fans.
go in a 4-game, if we're able to go in a 4-game winning streak, we will most likely have won the group, and 2 more wins in the league. So, yeah.
Yep. So as I say, I'll be back for definitely back for tomorrow for the WSL match against Man City. As I say, Liam just messaged me all the way, just coming from my screen. Basically, the boss only just came in, by the way. So he had Bobby all night. He had no chance of coming on because Bobby was obviously a bit of a live wire, apparently.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been. Yeah.
Oh dear. But it is what it is. We move, and as I say, so we've got tomorrow's match. I might even do the podcast tomorrow night, just to get so everyone can, because I know Chelsea Tottenham's going to drag a few eyes away from the channel, so I might as well do the podcast tomorrow if possible. So keep an eye. I'll let you know tomorrow after the Arsenal watch along for the girls game. That's going on that one, sorting that out. And on Tuesday, if James is, I'll try and see if James is available. James Rowe, do a preview for the Sevilla game, and then Wednesday, big one, 8:00 kickoff. So 7:30 will be going live against Sevilla, going live, go for the teams, and see who's available to come on. If it's not, it might be just me, because obviously midweek you've got work going, so that's all cool, and I understand that. And I know Liam's because at home, Liam will be at the game himself, so it's just fun who's available and whatever. But yeah, so I've got Sevilla, and then Sevilla on Wednesday, and then Saturday we play, don't we? It's Burnley, so yeah, and then obviously the Burnley game next Saturday at 3:00 kickoff.
Yep. And we have another international break between the Burnley and Brentford matches. So there's that as well.
What's the point of international breaks at this point? It's like 3 or 4 for the men alone, isn't it? I mean, even the WS. I mean, the women's game, we've got the World Cup, and there was an international, not a break, but an international fixture that's put in before the season started. And then 3 games in, international break, another 3 games, international break. And there's another international break for the winter break. It's like, please stop. What's our clubs? People know my thoughts on international football, but yeah, especially with Southgate at hell. But yeah, guys, thanks to everyone that's popped in, the new faces, the familiar faces, and all that as well. And the ones that have liked the stream and all that, if you haven't already, please keep liking it and do share the stream about as well, or the link to the channel. Help promote the channel as much as you possibly can. It does help the channel grow that bit quicker. And as I say, I'll be back tomorrow, 12:15 in the afternoon for the girls' early kickoff in the WSL. Apart from that, take care of yourselves, guys, and enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, up the Arsenal.